Sims and Leon, your mom's favorite podcast. Trust me, I'm a cat mom.
So, Dustin, how's your day been?
It's been great. How about yours?
I don't know, man. It's been a busy day. It's super hot outside.
Whoa. Hold on. This isn't right. Aliki, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
What's up with this? They just try to take over every time.
Exactly. Well, I think we should do what we do best and take over ourselves.
Hey, I'm down. I'm in. How's it going over there?
It's good. Hot.
Yeah.
Very hot. Kind of like Texas hot, probably.
Oh, gosh. Nah.
I highly doubt that.
Nah.
I highly doubt that. I have to disagree. Not possible.
Hey,
I'm almost starting to buy into this global warming thing when I go outside and it's 110 with humidity. I'm like, whoa.
is it really that hot up there?
No,
It is.
That's the
it's
heat
been around
index.
Yeah, the heat index.
Ours is
which is the
110
same
without the
thing.
heat index.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we're not built that way.
Yeah. Well, I know y'all. Well, you've told me once that y'all have blue people there. So
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
They
Our blood
definitely-
isn't made for it.
Yeah, they definitely aren't made for that.
No.
Hey, so I wanted to introduce our guests today. We've got two guests, and the first one is my sister, Anna.
Hello.
Hello.
She's my younger sister. She is 2 years
And
almost to
4
the day.
days.
Yep, younger than I am. And then I've got my girl, Ashley. She's one of my best friends, a.k.a. I also say that she's my cousin, but we can get into that later. And so Ashley is here as well with us.
Hey, Aliki.
Hello. Welcome.
Nice to
This
meet
is going to
you.
be a party.
Yes.
We've got our drinks, and I hope you do too.
No, I'm just on water tonight.
Oh.
I'm being good. I drank
go,
quite a
girl.
bit last Sunday, so I thought I better chill a little bit.
We have water in our drinks as well.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yes.
Yeah, technically, Topo Chico.
You know, that is one thing I've never tried.
Topo?
Yeah, I haven't.
you
I
gotta
know.
try it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm 50, so I'm old. It's like, I think it's a drink for young people.
No. Do y'all, are they in the grocery stores where you live?
Yeah. We do have them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have never tried one.
Okay, well, what you got to do is you got to get some tequila, and then you get some lime,
Uh-huh.
and then you get your topo, and then that's a ranch water.
Oh.
And if you're feeling extra bougie, you put a little bit of
Tahini or chamoy. Yeah.
tahini and chamoy on top, but it goes inside. It's like half water, half sugar mixture. What's that?
Oh, simple syrup.
Simple
or
syrup.
agave.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're feeling a little bougie, put a little bit of that in it. It'll cut the bitters. And
Okay.
yeah, girl, that's how you do it right there.
Not too
Wow, I'm
sweet,
gonna try
low
that.
on calories.
Oh yeah, low carb.
Refreshing.
Low carbs. That's the key
Yeah.
for me.
Yes. Oh, same.
That is the key.
Same.
Yes.
Well, okay. So what did you do on Sunday?
Went over to my friend's house. We have Sunday fun day. They have a pool and a hot tub, and we all hang out and just kind of drink and float and talk and have a good time, listen to music. And, you know, by the time the day's over, I call it going down the rabbit hole where everybody gets on, you know, the YouTube, and we start watching obscure videos and crazy music that we listened to when we were young, which takes us down another rabbit hole. And
Right.
it's always a good time. So,
Right. So you said that you were at a friend's house that has the pool?
yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have enough. If we put a pool in our backyard, we would literally have no yard. So that's how small our backyard is. So
Yeah.
yeah, it makes John very sad. He would love to have one.
Well, that's why you make friends that have pools like I did.
Exactly. It's way cheaper.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Yep. Less
It
work.
definitely
cheaper.
is.
Yeah.
I just
Lot-
let
a lot
Dustin
less
handle
work.
it, you know. It's fine.
I don't want to talk about it.
I would do the work. It's just after COVID, the average cost of a pool in this city is anywhere from $100,000 to $120,000 to put one in.
Yeah.
Imagine doing all the work right now, though, in this 110,
Okay.
112 index, whatever the hell y'all were saying earlier. Imagine doing all the work, though, in that.
Well, I would just stand in the pool while I did it.
Yeah.
You know, I would just vacuum it while I stood there, you know,
True.
and I would get all the leaves out, and I just do everything while I stood in there instead of on the side. So that's how I would do it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good point.
We recently have a pool guy. I don't know what his name is, but he shows up every Friday.
One.
How
I don't
nice.
think we should say his name. Who you're gonna
I
say?
don't know. I don't know what his name is. He's a really nice guy though, and he shows
Well,
up.
unless you're going to give him a little plug, if he's a really great pool guy, you could throw it out there.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know the company that he works for, but I don't know his name. I give him
Yeah.
drinks all the time though, but
Now, then you really can't tell his
Yeah,
name.
yeah. Probably
yeah.
not.
Oh, well, not that kind of drink. Not that kind of drink.
Water. Gatorade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
here's a vodka. Here's a shot of vodka.
No.
While you clean my pool.
Appreciate
No.
you. Yeah.
No, not that kind. No, he's a nice guy. Well, it was just getting so hot, and we live on just a little less than an acre, so Dustin does all the yard work and everything, and so it was just getting too much for him, So
Yeah.
we just had to kind of
How
implement
nice.
that.
I wish I was living your life. Pool boy, ranch by, Blake Shelton. I mean, life's good. Life's good for you, girl.
Yeah, girl.
Hey, Aliki,
Yes.
there's a house for sale very close to our studio that has a pool. If
Ooh.
y'all decide y'all want to move to Texas,
That would be nice. We've given it a lot of thought, actually. He could transfer to the Gateway out there. So we've actually thought a lot about it, but it's just we have 4 kids here. Ugh, it'd be hard to leave them.
all right. Well, I'll send you a link anyways.
Okay, I appreciate
Listen,
that.
they're gonna leave you eventually, Aliki too.
Oh, they have.
Aw.
They have. They've all left us. They have.
Just in the
yes.
same vicinity, or
Yeah, they're all in the same city. Well, I have one. My oldest is about 2.5 hours up the road, but yeah, they're
Okay.
all pretty close. So that's the only thing. It's like, oh, that would be hard. There was a time where actually, because everyone's immigrating to Texas and Florida right now, so there was a time where a couple of them were talking about moving to Texas, but they
Yeah.
they ended up sticking around. So
well,
fell in love, the old-fashioned story.
yeah, of course.
No.
Fell in love and all their dreams died with it. You know how it goes.
There they go. There they go.
I have no goals anymore. I just have a man.
Oh, no.
Shoot,
That's
it's hard out here.
That's rough, yeah.
Just kidding.
Well, it's been a little bit since we have talked to you, and so it's good to hear from you, and I just wanted to catch up. And
Yeah.
have y'all been to the movies lately?
Yes, we have. We went to the movies. This was our first return since COVID.
Okay.
Now, we went to movies. We used to go to movies every Tuesday with all our kids because it was $5 movie night. And when you have 4 kids, that can get costly. So every Tuesday we take our kids, and everyone would have to have like a backpack, and everyone put like their drinks and their snacks and whatever they want in there.
They
And
let
then-
y'all bring a backpack into the movie theaters?
Yes,
Yeah, maybe we
apparently
should
they
move
don't
there.
look like terrorists.
Okay.
See, we couldn't, but they wouldn't stop the little kids.
Okay. All right.
That's
So-
terrible.
Yeah, so they would sneak in their stuff, and then we'd always buy the refillable popcorn thing that you pay like $25
Oh,
for
yes.
in like a year. And everyone would have a Kroger bag, and when the movie would start, you'd pull out the Kroger bag, and we'd fill up everyone's bag, and then everyone would have to take a turn being the person that went to get it refilled.
That's only
So,
fair.
I love
That's
that.
only
You know,
fair.
that's kind of what we did that the whole time, and so that was a great tradition for us. But during COVID, when it all shut down, we couldn't go, and so it was mine and John's first return, and it was like sensory overload. I was like, the screen is so big, it's so loud. I mean, it was the weirdest thing for me to adjust to seeing a movie on the big screen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the same experience when I took the kids. Like I have 2 younger kids. And when I think with the first one we went and saw was Sonic 2 or something. So I mean it was a kids movie, animated or whatever. But we walked in and I was like, "Holy crap." I mean,
It is
was a
weird,
shock.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
so bright. The screen's huge. I mean, I still feel like I need to sit like 3 rows further than the furthest one because
I know.
I don't know. The screen, it was just a shock. It was definitely
It
like-
was. It was like overwhelming.
Can we talk about how fancy they are nowadays?
Yeah, all of them.
Oh, they're awesome.
Dustin and I went, and it's very rare that him and I go to the movies. I love going, but Dustin's notorious for falling asleep in
Yeah.
movies. So I mean, doesn't matter where we are, he's gonna fall asleep. So
Old man.
yeah, old man status. And so, anyways, we went and we saw the Top Gun Maverick.
Oh,
Did you
so
see
good.
that?
Yes. How could I not?
How many
That is
times?
my
How many times did you see
generation.
it?
Come on.
Yeah. How many times did you see it, Aliki?
I've only seen it once. I'm waiting for it to hit streaming, and I'll be watching it quite a bit again.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
so impressed with that movie.
Me too. And I'm sure you saw the first one, right?
Yes, that
Okay.
was my our mantra. That was, that was just something that that was the biggest date night. We stood in line for that. That's something you all never did. We stood in line. It'd be out the door. It'd be sell out. Oh yeah, Top Gun was huge.
Hey, Aliki, on a scale of 1 to 7, 7 being the worst and 1 being your least favorite, how would you rate the new Top Gun movie?
This is a
What
terrible.
a weird
What the fuck
scale.
was that?
That's-
What a
That-
weird
what?
scale.
I'm so confused.
That's the new SNL scale standard.
1 to
Terrible.
7.
1 through 7.
Means that
Yeah.
the
Okay.
half is
Seven's the
best.
worst,
Okay.
and 1 is what?
7's the worst, and 1 is the best.
No, 1 is your least favorite, 7 is the worst.
Oh God.
So the best you can get is 3.5. That's a top
Oh,
score.
that is
You
so
gotta get in the
freaking
middle, yeah.
confusing.
Middle? Okay. This is.
Okay, so like
3.5.
3.25. Can that work?
Yeah, so it's closer to your least favorite than your worst.
Okay.
3.5. 3.5.
I'm sorry, Tom Cruise. I'm not in any way putting your movie down. I liked it.
Oh man, that was
I just
such a
can't
good
figure
movie.
the scale out.
Hey, but I do have a story on. You were mentioning how the kids would take backpacks and stuff.
Yeah.
This is when I was much younger, probably younger than you were referring to your kids doing that. But my uncle would take me. My uncle's Mexican, so he was all about saving the money, packing things where we could. So he would take us cousins. There'd probably be, I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe 5 of us. It would be dead summer. Okay, it's 100 degrees. He's putting these big ass jackets on us that don't even fit. Okay, so they're like trench coats on our like 7-year-old bodies, and they were his jackets. And he would literally give us like soda cans, like full size pickles.
Ew.
He would put them in a baggie, okay? And he would give us each one. So we all had to carry our own shit, right? So he was like, "What soda do you want?" And I'd pick a soda. I'd put it in one of the pockets, right? So now I have this heavy ass jacket.
Like everything's gonna get hot.
Yeah, being weighed down. Okay, and then he would pop popcorn and put the popcorn.
No,
I swear to God, I
stop.
swear to God.
Microwave popcorn.
Yeah, absolutely. Instant
I
microwave
bet you all
popcorn.
smelled delicious walking
Oh my
in.
God, we would walk in and he'd be like, "Just go stand over there."
I'm calling the law. This is child
And
abuse.
I'm calling CPS.
Listen,
Yeah.
we would go
Retroactively.
in and everybody would be staring at us because we're all popping our tops, right, on our sodas. We're like taking off the big heavy ass jackets because we're all hot and sweaty.
Fucking- okay,
Oh
well,
my
hold on.
God.
What time of the year?
It looked like
Huh?
7
Summer.
7 or 8 6-year-old flashers walking.
Yes,
in.
that's exactly
With
like.
their-
I'm sure people were like, "Are they about to run around nude? Like, what's happening? Like, we're about to streak."
I
in the
just
movie."
want to
at
know how
least-
the pickles fit into this.
Ew.
Why?
Okay,
pickles?
tell me you have never had a pickle
They used to
While
sell it at
watching
football
a movie.
games. Oh yeah.
at
No.
the theater.
The movie.
No.
I only
Not
remember
at
football.
Only
theater.
football.
No.
Only football.
Oh my God, no! That I grew up with eating a pickle at the movies.
A big fat
I mean,
juicy
I don't
pickle.
think there's ever a bad time to eat a
So
pickle.
we were
I get it.
slurping, we were like trying to eat our pickle during the movie. Oh my God, it's the worst. We'd bring candy.
Okay, I have something to say. He could have at least set up like a rule. Okay, we can only go to the movies from November through February. Because if you're walking in with all these kids and they all have these big ass coats on, like what the fuck, bro?
He didn't
And
care.
all your food's gonna
You know
be
what though? That's like
hot.
a story that I will tell at his funeral. I'm not kidding because that
That's
was
a good one,
It was
yes.
probably one of like the most fun. Just
Yes.
it was just a good time. I look
Yeah.
back on it now and I'm like, dude, you're fucking crazy.
That's a
But-
good memory.
Why didn't
That's a
he
good
give
memory.
you a backpack?
See, and you know what though? I think it's different where you're at in the backpack. They would have like ripped us kids out of the theater. Like you can't come in here with that. I just don't
I
think
think
that
it's
would have
just the fun of getting it in.
gone by.
I wish I would have taken a picture, like your mom.
Well,
Taking a
I
picture.
the
don't
ma-
think we have any. I don't know.
The maddest, I think our kids were pretty good sports about it. The only time was when Tyler, he was the only boy in the group with the girls, and we went to Qdoba to get some food, and we ran out of time. So I said, "Can we get it to go?" And the kids were like, "Well, how are we gonna eat our food?" I was like, "We're gonna take it in." And so they all had to shove Qdoba like wherever they could, because I don't think they had trench coats with them to wear. And so then when we get in there and we pay for our ticket, they were like, "I'm sorry, there's something wrong with the movie. You're going to have to wait like 45 minutes while we get it
Oh
fixed."
no!
So then I made them sit down and pull it out and eat it. That was
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
the only time that Tyler was truly going to revolt on the whole
that's
bring your
so
stuff in.
sick, but awesome and hilarious at the
I
same
don't even
time.
know how you bring that in.
Well, I looked like I was pregnant because I shoved it under my sweatshirt, and
Was it
so
like
I
nachos?
I had nachos, so it was in that round tinfoil
even
container, and
The
it
chips
literally
are
was
soggy.
sticking out because I had to tuck it under so it would carry. And then the others had burritos, and those wrap up, so you
Okay,
could get that.
burritos
like,
are
in a
yeah,
pocket.
that's an
That's
easy one
fine.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Nachos.
oh my God, he was so mad. And the thing is that the girls were so happy to see Tyler upset that they happily were willing to commit this crime just to see him get upset
Of
about
course,
it because
yeah.
you know siblings.
That's
Right,
a sibling
right.
thing, yeah.
They
But
enjoyed
you're-
seeing him in pain and crying.
Yeah,
and
they
all
loved
that.
it.
Yeah.
They loved it. They're like, "Oh my God, I think that's a security guard coming." I was like, "What
Just
kind
trying
of
to make it
jail?"
worse.
Trying to psych
I was like,
him
"I
out.
should be afraid of CPS. You all don't have to worry. You all are good." But
They're
but
not
you
going to
know
stop
what,
the
in your-
kids. That's why
in
they
your-
do that. Yeah, they're not going to stop the
in
kids.
your uncle's defense, it's expensive, so I'm totally on board with
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
he did
It
that.
is.
And you know, he would take us younger. He knew we were gonna all want a drink. He knew we were gonna want popcorn, candy, probably a fucking pickle. Okay, and so
Apparently,
I mean, that's how we rolled. But I think he was just like, no, and I think he knew who's gonna stop these kids and ask them why they're wearing a jacket. They're not gonna talk to these kids.
Right.
And I'm sure if they did, he would have been like, don't talk to my nephew or niece. Like he's a so I think he would have just like jumped up and been like, don't talk to
You
them.
should bleep that part out
Yeah, maybe.
about where he works.
Sorry.
Make
the
a note.
problem is
Thanks
that
for
that. Yeah, send me a
nowadays
text to
everybody
remind me.
does
Okay.
intervene. Everybody does intervene. See, like 20, 25 years ago, you could do whatever you wanted, and parents were like, just look away. You know, don't look. Just don't say anything about that man beating his kid in public. It's okay. It's not our business. You know, so yeah, that kind of thing might not go now. They might come up and be like, are you all okay?
Yeah.
Are you being abused? Are you too hot? You know,
Are
what's
you
that bulge in your pocket?
Are you excited to see this movie, or are you
Or
just
is that
happy
a
to see
pickle?
me?
Exactly.
giant
That's kind of what I was thinking.
It's my burrito, ma'am.
I'd have pulled out a pickle at that point and be like, here's my pickle.
It's a 3-layer
My
burrito.
bulge. Sorry.
That's right.
That's what I call my combination burrito. Extra sour
privileged
cream.
rich children just don't know how much fun they are missing out on, do they?
That's funny. Okay, I have to ask you a question, Aliki, and Anna and Ashley.
Okay.
What is your deserted island movie?
Deserted.
Yeah, you
What
can
movie
only
I would-
choose one movie for the rest of your
Desert
life.
The rest of the life.
Okay.
That we would watch on a deserted island?
Yeah,
or
like you're on this island all by your lonesome.
we happen to have a TV and a DVD player.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Or streaming, maybe.
Yeah,
Yes,
Blu-ray.
but no,
Blu-ray.
Okay.
like no equipment to call for help.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Got
What's-
it. Got it.
You can't get off the island, but you can only.
But you have a
DVD
VCR.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it? What is it?
Oh my god. Oh gosh. I gotta think about this one.
Okay.
So if
I
somebody
have
has
not-
it in
I have not
mind,
thought about
shot
that. All right,
it
Aliki.
out
At
there.
Mine is gone in 60 seconds.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that
I
a
don't
know
Leo
what that is.
movie?
You all probably don't
Leo-
even know this movie.
I've seen that
I've
movie.
seen it
Yeah.
on the Netflix title.
I'm looking
It's like
it up.
early 2000s.
Oh, you haven't watched
so
it.
good. It has Nicolas Cage in it. It's
Yeah.
about a huge car heist.
It's a
Okay.
good movie. I like that. I actually
Very
like that movie.
good. Yes. I don't know what it is about that movie. I can't really watch movies over and over, but I can rewatch that one.
Okay, I just looked it up.
Yeah.
It's got
It's
like
really
it
good.
has the guy like running, and it has. I've seen the title like on Netflix, but I don't think I've watched it.
Okay. Is that Angelina Jolie? Blonde?
Yes.
It's got
Oh.
That's Eleanor.
pre-Brad.
I like her-
It's
I like her
pre-Brad.
blonde.
Eleanor.
That's the name of the car they're chasing, Eleanor.
Yes,
that's-
That's,
Eleanor.
that's the number one.
Oh.
That's sick.
Okay.
It was a good one, wasn't it, Ricky?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh, it looks like there's an old one in 1974.
Is that? Did you just call that?
It
an old-
says,
Is it a remake?
well, it says that Gone in 60 Seconds in 1974 when a South American drug lord pays Pace to steal 48 cars for him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the one you saw was the remake.
Yeah, the
Okay.
remake.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was an. Yeah, I didn't know there was one before that.
Okay.
That
All
one
right.
was
So
a-
Gone in
that's a
60
good one.
Seconds. Do y'all have one yet?
No, you go ahead.
Oh God, no.
No? Okay.
Go ahead.
Listen, right now I'm digging Top Gun.
Is that
So now you have to take an
Dude,
entire theater to the deserted island.
Yeah, right. Because you
A
can't.
total theater?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's not on streaming.
I mean,
or-
this is the last week that it's in theaters, so.
Well, hope you don't get stuck on that desert island
That's
this
right.
week.
Don't
I
go
wish
on
I
a
was
boat.
on a fucking island
I
right
hope
now.
that happens next week.
Don't fly anywhere.
So that's what you would choose.
Right
You would choose
now.
Top Gun.
Yeah, Maverick.
The Maverick.
It's
Okay.
got some good life lessons. You know, it's just like invigorating and you
Yes,
know,
because this is the way movies used to be made. Nobody important died. The good guys won.
Gosh,
You
spoiler
could feel
alert.
good about yourself.
Dang.
Well, you know
It's
that.
still-
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
that
yeah,
it's going
right.
to be this way.
It's still good.
Because nobody's upset.
Listen, I'm
You
not
got
trying to
it.
feel worse. If I'm on a deserted island, I'm not trying to feel worse. Like I'm not
That's
trying
true.
to watch The Passion of the Christ.
Oh, Lord.
That's right.
Oh, Lord.
That's right.
While
Yeah.
I'm on this deserted island, depressed all by myself. So I'll watch Maverick. Like
That's right. So
I'm gonna
feel
make it
good.
off this island. Y'all watch me. I'm gonna fly off this island.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be my
With,
movie.
well, maybe with some of the technology you have to watch the movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
Maybe you can
Rig something
wire
up.
rig something.
I can use some of the wire that I have to start fires.
It's like a smoke signal.
I
Yeah,
won't be able to get
sure.
off the island because I can't even get my computer to turn on. So I'm
You'll-
fucked.
You'll have the DVD player, but you won't be able to start
That's,
it.
that's right. I'll be like, where is the power button?
See, I think if I was on a desert island, I would take the movie Castaway
Yeah.
and get tips on what he's doing. I'm like, all right, I'll learn from this
I
as I
hated
go.
that
Okay.
movie.
I'm not a big fan of the movie.
Is that the
but
Wilson one?
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
hated
that's
it.
that's a good point because
Yeah,
You
get
can
some
learn from him.
Tips and tricks.
he survived
Yeah.
for a
Tips.
while.
You know why I hated that movie?
Why?
Why?
Because he opened, and I know it would have ruined it if he didn't. He opened every package except for the one that had the angel wings on it, which would have made me think that there was a possibility that there was some sort of medical device in there, so that when he had to hurl himself all over the place to take that damn tooth out, he might have had an antibiotic. Can you imagine the whole time?
Oh my god, I forgot. Like
I was like,
remember
that's so
like,
stupid.
Oh wow, I forgot about even the specifics of the movie.
Yeah, I have.
He
no,
had
I just
to
know the
have the-
Wilson.
Yes. Then I didn't like
That's all
it
I remember
because
too is
when he
Wilson.
comes back, there's no way to solve it because the woman he was in love with married someone else after she waited all that time.
For
so
his
now
ass.
she's going to be miserable forever.
Well, always waiting
He's
on them
miserable.
asses.
It was a terrible, terrible ending, and it made me feel horrible about life in general. So I did not like that movie.
Yeah, see, that wouldn't be a good one to take with you.
Yeah.
Then, 'cause
No.
then you'd be extra depressed.
Right. It was
Well,
a terrible one.
I'm not gonna lie, and I think this might surprise probably everybody here. But one of my favorite movies it's a long movie, but I love to rewatch it. And I think it has like all kinds of emotions in it. So it's a feel good, but then there's tragic losses and feel good more. But anyways, Pearl Harbor.
Oh, I love that movie.
I absolutely
I
love that
haven't
movie.
seen that.
No? And I
God,
think
I've
it's on
not seen
Netflix now.
That's a classic,
have to watch
Aliki.
it.
I
I
literally
will
used to
watch
watch
it
that
if
on
you all will watch Gone in 60 seconds.
Yes.
Deal.
Absolutely. I used to watch it when it was on DVD. It was so long, similar to like the Titanic. It was on 2 separate DVDs. So it would like end at one part and I had to
Wow.
like get up, put a new DVD in, push it in play. So yeah, no, I love Pearl Harbor. And feel
And I
like
won't
that
be
would
nervous
good.
because I know kind of how it ends.
You do. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
do know how it ends.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
true.
so I won't be like
Partially.
horrified or like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? So it'll be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Anna?
Can I bring a trilogy? Like
No.
a full trilogy?
No, that's against the rules.
That's
You can
against the
only
rules.
have one.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings is not.
Dang, I can't bring the whole
I
box
knew.
set with
She's
all
like-
the DVD
It
commentary.
is good though. That
I
is a good
love
one.
Lord of the Rings. That's my
Good choice.
Yeah,
Good choice.
I
Okay,
love
so
that.
my favorite out of those 3 is the second one. So
The second-
Twin
Twin
Towers.
Okay.
Oh, I mean,
Wow, you
sorry.
all are fans.
Sorry.
Wow.
2 towers.
Twin
Sorry. 2
No,
towers.
Too soon. Too soon.
No. I mean, I guess it's always going to be too soon for that. Yeah.
2 towers.
Yeah.
Two
2 towers.
Okay.
Sorry, I was close. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
I was not a
Yeah.
big Lord of the Rings fan.
No.
Were you Harry
Potter.
Potter?
Yeah.
All over
Oh,
Harry
that's
Potter.
like the same time.
Yeah, I
They
was.
came
I
out
was
around
all
Now
for the
you
Harry
all
Potter.
did you all go to the? I don't know how old you are. Did you all go to the movie theater?
To see Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh,
Because
Every
you had to
Christmas.
wait a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A year in
a
between
whole
them.
year. And it
Yeah.
always came out around
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yes.
And we would go
Yeah.
see it. It was our Christmas movie.
Didn't Harry Potter
Yes.
do the same thing?
I don't remember. Mom and Dad
Yeah,
wouldn't let
but
me
Harry
watch
Potter's
Harry
not-
Potter.
Yeah, but it's not really a continuation of the same story, is it? It's
Harry Potter?
Yeah, no, it is.
It is.
It is. Yeah.
It is, but it isn't. Like it. I think there's some like ending to it. Like I felt like Lord of the Rings was always a cliffhanger,
Yes.
Yeah.
whereas
yeah.
Harry Potter kind of resolves the matter.
So there's
Yeah.
only 3 Lord
You
of
go
the
to
Rings.
another stage.
Okay, so
Or the Lord of the Rings. I
Okay,
mean,
so
yeah.
like 3 Lord of the Rings, but I think right now, God, I think they're on, or they ended. I think it's still going. They're kind of like trying different angles with Harry Potter now. I think they're
Yeah.
like focusing on different people instead
Yeah.
of just Harry and his crew. But I think
Yeah.
like Harry and his crew, those movies, I think it went to
8.
8. Yeah,
Yeah.
7 or 8.
It
Yeah.
was 8 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
And
was
then
always
now
kind of
they're
like a
spinning it,
different
you know.
part of their life, you know,
Mhm.
like as the years went by in a different.
Yeah, then they got
Thing
older, and then they they
Yeah.
developed new powers or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, then what about you? What about a TV, like a TV or a streaming show or like a series show?
Yeah.
What would you all take with?
Listen, I'll just go ahead and say because I don't need to think about this one.
Stop. I already know what you're gonna
All-time
say.
favorite, absolutely Friends.
Friends.
Friends. That's
Friends.
a good one.
That's okay.
I mean, I'm borderline obsessed. I could probably quote every show, every episode. Yeah, I can probably, if you tell me like what's happening in the episode, I could probably tell you right around what season that
you're
is.
Right. That was a good. That was a good one.
And
it stayed good right to the end.
it did.
It never burned itself out.
No.
Ricky doesn't
Ricky
agree.
disagrees.
Any comments from the peanut gallery?
feel like when it went from a comedy to a drama, it kind of went downhill.
When do you think it turned
Yeah.
to a drama?
When did it become
from
a drama?
comedy?
Towards the last 2 seasons, it was more about all the relationships, and I'm not saying it was about drama. I didn't classify the last 2 seasons as a comedy.
I see what you're saying. I think it was a good mix, but I think they anticipated ending it, and they were trying to
Yeah.
like round out
Yeah.
the relationships or decide if they were going to stay together or not, or how they were going to end. So I agree. I mean, it was still funny. There was always comedy, but
No, it was always funny. I think when they jumped the shark on comedy is when Rachel and Joey started.
Yeah.
yeah, I
that
wasn't a
was
huge fan
stupid.
of Rachel and Joey.
No, that was dumb.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
weird. I mean, I stayed, for the ride, of course, but
Yeah.
It was
It
definitely
gets to
a
a
weird
point
one.
where there's too much sleeping around in the
Mm-hmm.
same group. You know, it's like, okay, got to branch out a little bit.
I have mine.
yeah. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so I don't.
Hold on,
really-
we have a question from a listener.
Okay.
Okay.
F, Mary, kill. Adobo chipotle beef jerky, sweet and spicy beef jerky, or garlic and rosemary beef jerky.
Okay, hold on. Say that one more time.
Sweet and spicy.
F, Mary, kill.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We have the adobo chipotle,
Okay.
the sweet and spicy,
Okay.
and the rosemary garlic.
Okay. That's awesome. First of all, thank you. Thank you for that comment. Who was that?
That was from Mr. Mike and Unlikely.
Oh, thank
And
you.
Doug Head is also watching right now from jerky.com, so shout out to Doug.
Yes.
Shout out to Doug.
He also says he's going to blank the blank out of some adobo chipotle
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
Use your imagination on what that means.
at the bottom.
Use your imagination for what the blanks are.
Yeah. I would totally do the sweet and spicy. I like sweet and spicy, similar to myself.
They just killed that flavor.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm okay. This is hard for me because I like them all. Shout out. Okay. But I'm going to kill the rosemary. I'm fucking sweet and spicy. And I'm marrying the adobo. I'm always about the sweet and spicy.
I think that's probably, I would probably go the same.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
see now how we're supposed to be playing.
you know what though? What were you? What did you say?
I
You
was
were
just saying what my fucking favorite one was.
Oh, she's like, I'm just about fucking.
I know. I was like,
I was just sticking to
right
the,
to the
the
point.
one. But then you were like, I'm gonna kill this one.
Yeah, fuck, marry, kill.
See,
You never
I thought
played
that
that
was their
game?
fucking handle or whatever.
The Twitch handle, like their
Yeah.
username.
I'm like, that's an interesting name. Okay, let's just move on.
Yeah, you can find me at hashtag fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
At first, whenever you did say Mary, I thought it was a woman named Mary. And I was like, yeah, shout out Mary. Thanks. Yeah. That's what you were saying, Ashley. That's what you were thinking. It was their handle.
You're
So
right. You're
Doug says he'd fuck adobo, marry sweet and spicy, and kill rosemary.
Yeah. I liked the rosemary. I mean, it tasted a lot like steak, but it's just not what I think about whenever I'm eating jerky.
Yeah, like an everyday flavor.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good, though. Shout out. Yeah.
I think rosemary garlic sounds good. I think it would sound good.
Aliki, I'll send you a bag.
Yeah,
Oh, there you
I
go.
like that.
He's got
Do you
plenty.
get this at Buc-ee's? Do you
No.
get this at Buc-ee's? This
No.
on the beef jerky bar?
Jerky.com.
Jerky.com. Okay.
So you've been to a Buc-ee's?
That is some
Yes.
jerky.com.
Wow.
Okay,
You mean
that
Busey's?
is incredible. That's like the eighth wonder
Yeah.
of the world.
Busey's. Have you been to a Busey's?
Busey's.
Hey, I was driving up from South Padre to Austin.
Okay.
And when I came by that one that's right there by San Antonio, I looked
New
over.
Braunfels?
Give me
Yes.
a beer.
New Braunfels?
And I was
That's
like-
the biggest one.
What in God's name is that?
That monstrosity on the side of the highway.
There is like
100 gas pumps.
And then I saw
Fucking
the
Texans.
beaver up there,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is
Hell
what the Texans
yeah.
have been talking
Yeah,
about.
the Boosies.
The Boosies, yeah. So the reason why they're
the
saying the Boosies is because, have you seen that? I don't know. It was like on Facebook or something. This lady and her 3 sons, they had to be from like the Northeast or something like that because she talked like this, you know, like really nasally. And she goes, look, son.
That's exclusively the Northeast.
She's like,
It's that Northeast
like,
accent.
really nasally. And she's like, look, boys, it's the Boosies. And they're recording this and they posted on their Facebook and it got millions and millions of views. Anyways, of course, us Texans, we were all offended. We're like, Boosies, what the fuck?
Fucking
How
idiot.
dare
Fucking
you.
go back where you came from. Get the hell out of here.
Get out, get off of my land.
Nasally Northeast.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Boosies my ass. Yeah.
Well, you can't claim it anymore because they built 2 in our state.
Yeah, there's one
Oh,
in
in
Alabama.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're built. Yeah, they built one right by Nashville, I think.
Oh,
right outside
wow.
of it, so,
Good for
yeah.
them.
Hey, can you say Nashville again?
Nashville?
One more time.
Nashville.
Say cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
I just liked how you said that.
Nashville.
How do y'all say it?
Nashville?
Nashville? Am I saying it different?
Yeah, I think you. There's like an emphasis on the A.
Nash.
Nashville.
Nash-
I wasn't making fun of you. I just thought it sounded cool.
No, it sounds
Oh,
good.
that's okay.
Say it one more
You can
time.
make fun of me. I'm all right.
Nashville.
They do it. Ricky makes fun of my accent all the time, so I'm totally,
you know what I do hear?
totally
it.
used
I
to
hear
it.
it when he does it on the show.
Hey, Aliki, I found some funny things you said. Remember when me and you talked about horse races?
Yes.
Listen to these things I found that you said. So you need to watch how you say things sometimes. You're pretty hilarious.
I think it's just the fun of getting it in.
So
Well, that is a lot of fun to
I'm
get
confused
it
how
It
that
is.
had to do with horse races, but go ahead.
in. That seems so hard.
I think that's my
Okay, are
favorite
you
one.
saying I'm funny
Hard.
or are you saying I'm nasty? What are you
Yes,
saying?
both.
Yeah, just guess.
Practically beating him to get him off.
Okay, that's all I got.
So you went through 3 hours of recording, and you picked out every like 3 statements that make me sound like a pervert. Apparently,
There was actually like 4 or 5 at the very end of the episode that I just strung together, but those are my 3 favorite ones.
that's what you should do. There's a website you can go to, and it'll tell you like in every movie which scene has a boob or a naked peen or something. So you can just like go say on your podcast, like
Fast
when someone
forward.
says something that could be nasty.
Just one boob.
One
Just
boob.
one boob.
A boob.
That's all. That's
A
all they
boob.
need.
one
Just one.
singular boob.
Yeah.
That's right. Just
The
one.
singular boobie.
Yeah. That's how you tease
Also
them.
known
Just
as
with
the uniboob.
one.
One
Just
boobie.
the one. But not the whole thing. Just like half.
No.
The bottom
just
part.
a little.
Yeah, the under boob. You
Yeah.
want the under boob.
Under
The
boob.
good
Just
side.
half the
Nice.
pepperoni,
Yeah.
Side
not the
boob.
whole
Yeah.
thing.
Just total under boob or side boob. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah, I think side boob looks better than under boob. I think
I
that's
agree.
A little
I
odd.
agree.
It depends
Yeah.
on like who we're talking about here,
It also depends on what they're doing.
If we're talking about Granny,
Yeah, no, I don't want to see any boob on Granny.
I think I'd
I don't
rather
even wanna
see
see a
side
hint
boob.
of
Which
her
one are you going to
pepperoni.
choose on that? Side
I
boob
think
or
I'd
just-
really-
I don't
side
think
boob on
Granny
Granny.
has side boob because it's probably just like one
I
with
say,
her body.
I think you're looking at now. You're looking at
Yeah.
top boob or under
Or
boob.
bottom boob.
yeah, the side boob's
There's
gone.
just
It
no
has
side boobs.
gravitated
There's-
towards
Yeah.
the waistline.
Yes.
Don't lift her shirt even an inch, guys, or you're gonna see it.
Okay, hold on. That makes me think. Did
Of the
y'all ever
Jerry
Jerry Springer? Did you ever watch Jerry Springer?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Of
So
course.
bad. I'll never forget.
This
I've been scarred.
chick.
They were like tube socks, Aliki. Like tube
Oh
socks.
Straight up NFL star tube socks.
Else.
Yes.
And she
Yes.
just, when I'm not exaggerating, she just like
Maybe
Just
2
let him
inches.
out. Just
2
let 'em out.
inches. No, she just raised her shirt probably like 2 inches. And they were
And you
there
saw it.
already. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
Listen, when
This
you're a
is
child
why
and
boob
you're
jobs are a billion-dollar industry in this country.
Yes.
We,
I think
we
I-
just need them put back where they belong.
Like
Yeah.
just a little lift. I mean,
Now I'll tell you
something.
something about Jerry Springer. He was the mayor
That's
of
frightening.
Cincinnati.
Oh God.
That's terrifying.
And this city is right up the road from us. So I had all our kids who were in this little restaurant in Cincinnati, and he walked in. And he is short. Really short.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Like
You
how
wouldn't think
short?
that.
Like 5'6"?
Yeah, 5'6", 5'7". Yeah, he was really short.
The
He
more you
looked
know.
tall. He looked tall.
The kids were like, "Oh my God, that's Jerry Springer!" Like all our kids knew who it was.
That's hilarious.
Hey, Ricky. I'm not trying to change the subject.
Yeah.
How many Twitch viewers do we have right now?
12.
Nice. Okay, thank you to all of our Twitch viewers. Hey, real quick, if you can hit, is it the heart button on the
Yes.
bottom? Yes, if you'll hit the heart button on the bottom of your screen, you'll be able to follow this page, and then anytime that we go live, you can watch us.
Yeah, and we don't repost our videos, so you can only watch them live once, and then
Yeah.
after that, it's just on the audio side of the podcast.
Yeah, so our editor goes in and he edits all of our podcasts, and so of course you're listening, you're not seeing. So, but we do post on Twitch so that you can view us. But like Ricky said, that
Only live.
Yeah, one time it's live, that's it, and then the podcast comes out the following week. So, anyways, it's I think it's cool. Even I always watch. I could be anywhere. I can get my nails done. I'll be anywhere. I'll be at the office, and I'll watch Ricky and Dustin and whoever they have as their guests. They're funny. It's just fun.
Oh, okay.
Shut up.
Absolutely. That
Get
was
to
good.
admire
good
your man
soundbite, good
from the nail
soundbite.
shop.
So, Aliki, what's your favorite show? Did you say yours?
Oh yeah.
And we got
Mine,
Anna.
if I could take one, it would be. It wasn't on TV. It was on cable, but I would take GOT, Game of Thrones.
Oh. Only the first 4 seasons. The rest,
I never
trash.
saw it. I never watched it.
You know what? All of it was good until the last one because it was so rushed. But
And-
Oh.
Anna's
I
face, so she disagrees.
I like G.
I was
like
so
GOT.
Okay.
disappointed.
Game of
I was
Thrones.
so disappointed.
I mean, I only gave in to watching it a year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I held off a long time, but it was really good.
Well, that's kind of what our mom did. She
Yeah.
watched it maybe a year ago, and I said, "Mom, don't even bother with like the last 2 seasons. You'll be so disappointed and upset because I was so upset. Like, what happened?
it was.
This is horrible."
So
But
me, Dustin, and
go on.
Steve-O talked about Games of Thrones on the last episode, and what our conclusion was, me and Steve-O loved it. We thought it was, we loved the show.
Even the last episode,
Yeah.
last season.
Just because we went through all of it, all of it was so good. We still appreciated it, but it's not one that we'd go back and watch again.
Because the last seasons were so bad.
Possibly.
I love like
It's
the-
just a commitment,
Yeah, I think it's maybe it's the first 4 or 5 seasons were actually based on the books, and then the last couple seasons they didn't have a book to base it on because the author
Refused.
hasn't published the books.
Yeah.
So they just had to kind of make it up, I guess, and they did a bad job. They did a real bad
But they
job.
rushed
They did a bad job.
They did a real bad.
They rushed it too much. Like,
Yeah,
I was like,
they
why
did.
wouldn't you have spread that out?
Yeah. Well, I think the writers they were going on to bigger and better things. Like I think they might have gone on to like Star Wars movies maybe, and they were like trying to
end
finish
it.
finish up Game of Thrones. I'm like,
Okay, yeah.
you could have like transferred it over to someone else that was
Someone
like
else. Yeah.
passionate about
That
it
sucks for
because
the
I
viewers.
agree.
That sucks for
yes,
the viewers.
because
Yeah.
the viewers were like,
Right.
what
Even though
the
they're like, we
hell?
wrapped it up, we're good.
Yeah.
And
Or
we're like,
we were
pissed.
very invested.
Yeah.
We are
We were very
pissed.
invested.
It seemed
yeah.
too rushed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I
like if
agree.
they would have given it to some other talented screenwriters, I would have been much more.
And it
happy
probably could
about
still
that.
be going on
Yeah,
if they had
there's-
freshened it up.
Yeah, there's so much like there's so many storylines, and I've read the books, and there's like a ton of stuff that they just had to leave out, but they could have explored it. Like there's so much. That world is so big that they could have
Yes.
just. There's so much they could have done with it, and I was really upset about it.
Well,
I'm over it now.
impressed
but,
you read
know.
the books because they're kind of complicated.
Well, I
understand.
read it on on Kindle, so
Yeah.
because
But
there's
I've
a lot
heard
of
that it's-
names. so-
Yeah, I've heard it's kind of like reading the Lord of the Rings and all, and
yeah.
Hobbit and Tolkien. It's just a lot to it.
Yeah.
You can voice your angers at gotcomments.com.
I will.
Yeah.
I will be
I'm
there.
sure
Let
people
'em know
do.
what you
Like
think.
crazy.
Let them know. Let them know how you feel.
I think they know that everyone's
Yeah.
really
Yeah, they do.
upset
Oh,
about
they
it.
know. Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
then that new prequel is coming out, so hopefully they can make amends to the viewers. You know.
All right.
So anywho, all right.
Hey, so whenever somebody hits the follow button, it'll ring the bell. in our little, what are these called?
These are headphones.
Headphones. Yeah, sorry.
These are earmuffs. Or
Earmuffs. They're headphones.
In the industry, we call them cans.
Cans.
Yeah, it'll ring a bell in our cans.
what do we call the
our
microphone?
cans.
What do we call the microphone?
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Just one can.
Microphone.
Just one can.
Just one
the
can.
side
One
of the can.
Yeah.
Side or under?
Side
What do you
can,
prefer?
under can. Okay.
So I just letting y'all know if we.
Oh, there it goes.
My can ring. My can ring.
ring.
Okay.
Thank you.
And,
T. Jones wants to know what are y'all drinking?
Well, I have nothing, so
okay. Yeah.
it's all gone.
I'm running low.
So they're ranch waters. Go
Yes,
ahead. Go
yes,
ahead.
it's a ranch water squared though.
Ranch water squared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ranch water squared. It's got a little bit of
The canned ranch
the actual
water.
canned ranch water, carbach. We've got lime flavor. We got all kinds of different flavors. We had spicy.
Watermelon.
We put some spicy in here. A little bit of tequila. The shot of tequila.
Yep, shot of tequila
Some limes. A little bit of lime juice
And
lemon
topo.
juice
and topo
and lemon juice.
Wow.
and lemon juice.
What flavor do you want?
Yum.
I got watermelon.
Oh, I'm all about this.
grapefruit.
Oh, that's great for you.
We'll need a koozie though.
Yeah.
yeah.
What were you gonna ask me,
So
Ashley?
Thank you.
Anna. So Anna.
Yay!
Yes, thank you.
Thank
Anna.
y'all.
Anna, what's your favorite show? I don't think we got to
Oh
you.
gosh.
Your koozie is so stretched.
It's because it goes around that.
Oh my.
Koozie is
I've never
loose.
seen
That's
a
a loose
stretched-
koozie.
Aliki,
I'm gonna need a tight one over here.
Yeah. What the
Aliki, can you see us?
Do you want us to go get you an unstretched koozie?
I cannot see
Well,
you.
I
all.
need a.
This is the
too.
definition of a wiener in a hallway. Is that what it's called?
Wiener.
That has been.
How old are you?
a wiener.
13?
The proper term is hot dog down a hallway.
Yeah.
Hot dog in a
Hot dog in a hallway.
Wiener
Throwing a
cannot be
hot dog
right.
down a hallway.
That's
Yes.
what this is right now. Hot dog in a hallway.
That's horrible.
right.
that
It's the
is
truth.
so messed
Somebody
up.
has overused that koozie.
Yeah, it's been used. It's been
Y'all are
used,
bad.
used and abused. Oh, I can't open it. My nails are too
I
long.
got you. Here.
Thank you. Somebody.
You want this one open?
What was your
Okay.
show, Anna?
Anna.
I
what's
have.
your show?
Oh, I do not know.
I've got one.
What's yours?
You
Go
already
ahead.
had yours.
No, I didn't. I didn't
you
say
said
it.
Friends, and Aliki said Game of Thrones.
What was mine, Ashley?
Yeah.
She didn't say.
What was
Oh my
it?
God.
You lying.
Right.
You lying.
Sorry, I tried to skip right over you.
All right, ready? Okay, hold on. It starts with a B.
Bewitched.
Bewitched. From like the 1950s.
That is legit the first thing that came to my mind. When you
Leave it to Beaver. Hey, they were playing that. I went to go get my oil change.
Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, God. Hold on. We're going to guess this. Hold on. All
That's
right.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, it starts with B.
Okay, B.
Can you tell me how many seasons? Or do you know, like,
Which
roughly?
channel was
There's
it
a lot
on,
of
or which streaming service?
I can't say it. I can't say it. It'll give it away.
Okay. What's the next?
Do you know what it is, Dustin?
Is it 2 words? How many words?
It's 2 words.
Okay. Battle Royale.
What the hell? I don't know.
I
what that
made
is.
it up.
No, yeah,
I think
okay.
that's a movie, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
2
God.
words starting with a B.
A
B.
What's the second letter start or second word
B.
start with?
Breaking Bad.
Yes!
Oh, that one's so
That's
good. Oh,
Do you
it's
watch
so
Better
good.
Call Saul?
No.
You know, we started it. I think Dustin watched it. I didn't finish the whole thing. I think I liked it whenever I was watching it, but I don't know. I don't watch a whole lot of TV, and all the TV that I do watch is all like crime shit. And
Did you watch
serial
El
killer
Camino?
and- no,
Mr.
What?
I don't think so.
You didn't watch El Camino?
Mr. Mikey Unlikely
that-
had a guess on yours. He says,
What do you say?
"Be Oprah."
Be Oprah. That's a good one. Good one, Mikey.
Yeah.
No, El Camino is the movie that
Oh,
they
yes.
made.
Yeah, that and
Yeah.
that kind of wrapped it up. I
Oh,
liked
that
how
one
it
was
ended.
We
so
watched
good.
it.
Yeah, that
we
was
did.
good.
We did watch
Yes.
that one. Yeah.
I
Breaking
like
Bad.
how it ended.
Okay, you've had
Breaking
time.
Bad.
What's yours, Anna?
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know.
Could be on any streaming service. Like Netflix exclusive.
Powerpuff Girls.
That show smacks.
Sailor Moon.
That show also smacks.
You almost,
Yeah, it does.
You almost smacked your microphone there.
It smacks.
That's camp.
Smacks and slaps.
That's-
Both. It does both.
That's camp.
That's camp.
Yeah.
That's camp.
Did I use that properly?
Those shows are camp. Yeah, they definitely are.
That's camp.
Oh God,
It's okay.
I don't know. I watch a lot of TV, so I don't know.
Okay. Then just narrow it down. Would it be an animation show or?
Oh yay! Is it because I said
Follow.
Sailor Moon slaps? Smacks.
That we was said,
why
because we said that's camp.
That's camp.
That's camp.
Yes. I don't know. I think my favorite comedy show is What We Do in the Shadows. I made Elena watch that.
The new season started.
Oh yeah, I saw. I haven't seen it yet.
that's
I
right.
haven't seen
Okay,
it yet.
I'm gonna have to
that
check
show.
this out. What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh my god, it's so stupid and so funny.
Okay. What
It's
service?
Do you know
so
anything
good.
about it?
No, I have no.
Okay.
It's so good. It's like a mockumentary.
Yeah. So, did you ever watch The Office?
See, okay, God, and I
Hold
know
on,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
get
no, no.
scouted.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
get
Like The
scouted for
Office.
this.
So a lot of people, it's
I didn't know
the
I
only
wasn't a fan.
Right. So the only thing similarity is how it's filmed. So it's filmed like a documentary,
Where they do the talking heads.
but it's vampires,
Okay.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Okay.
and
so
it
funny.
vampires in this day and age.
They're like
and-
roommates.
Yeah, they all live together. There's one that's an energy vampire that just,
Oh, Colin Robinson.
he just sucks the energy out of people. And if you
hilarious.
watch it,
Oh my God, that's like a family.
yes.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Once you see Colin Robinson, you're like, I know people like that.
Oh, shit.
Like so and so
Yes.
is definitely a Colin
It's on
Robinson.
Netflix?
It's
Yeah.
Hulu. Well, it's
That's Hulu.
FX.
Okay,
FX,
okay.
and then it goes out on Hulu. It's so
Okay.
funny.
I'm gonna watch it.
It's hilarious.
So Anna, did you watch season 3 already? The last season?
I think so. Yeah.
The ending was very weird.
I don't remember. What happened.
Colin Robinson's.
Don't spoil it.
I don't want to
Don't
spoil it.
spoil
Maybe
it.
I haven't seen season.
What?
Okay.
Maybe I haven't.
We're gonna talk about it next time. Everybody, can everybody watch this?
I'll
next
watch
time?
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I
on,
don't
it's
have
on
Hulu.
You don't?
You don't have? Okay.
No, I watch too much TV as it is.
I'll hook you up.
Oh, there you go.
Do you have like regular cable? It's on FX. Do you have?
Nope, I only have Netflix, HBO Max, and Amazon Prime.
Prime. Yeah.
I just cut off Peacock.
Yeah.
I had
There's
Peacock so
too
I could
many
watch
streaming
Yellowstone.
services.
That's what I
and
had it for.
way too many.
Peacock was only for Yellowstone.
Yes,
I love Yellowstone.
Oh my god, the
I-
new
I
season's
just-
gonna
I
come out on
think-
that here pretty soon.
I know. I can't
Oh,
wait.
speaking of Yellowstone, Aliki,
Yes.
I'm trying to plan just a getaway weekend. Sorry, I'm gonna change the subject. Is that okay?
Okay.
That's fine.
I guess.
I'm planning a getaway weekend, just like a 2 or 3 day weekend for Dustin and I want to go
Yes.
somewhere cooler. Cooler.
Cooler. Not as warm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I'm wanting to go back up to Montana because we have been one time. I want to go back up there, go hiking, that kind of thing. But right now, flights are so expensive. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
So I was thinking about Kentucky.
Ah.
And my sister Anna was telling me about a castle out there.
yes,
Mhm.
in
Versailles.
Lexington.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's outside of Lexington. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Have you been there before? Do you know
I
anybody
have not.
that's
I
been
have.
there?
I have not. I have gone by it probably 100 times, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really cool. I could do. I don't know anyone. I know people who've tried to go, and it's been booked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I've researched it, and it looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
So I
My
went.
question is, are you when you're looking for somewhere cooler? Because Kentucky might not be it.
Well, I was thinking like September.
okay,
sometime.
yeah, it won't be too bad. Yeah.
So.
Yes, I think you would. It's very unique, and Lexington is a really cool little town.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm trying to think if.
Well, and they have a bunch of like breweries and whiskey
Yes.
distilleries, right? So,
Yes. Yeah.
I was
it
thinking-
wouldn't be that far. You could do the Bourbon Trail, which would be really cool.
Yeah. What
Yes.
about okay, I can't think of the name right now, but I know that it's a hiking trail in London, Kentucky. And there's a bunch of waterfalls or something.
It's south of
Well,
Lexington. you
we
said.
have waterfalls and lakes and everything everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
everywhere you turn. So,
There was a
There-
place called London. Is that a place or am I making this up?
yeah, no, there's London, Kentucky. Yeah.
Okay. I saw something on Instagram and then I started following it. It was hiking. And I guess there's some state park. Is there a state park out there in London? Or close to it maybe?
Well, we've got Levi, Jackson, Wilderness. I'm looking up to see where this would be. The
Really?
best walking trails in London is Van Hooks Fall, Cane Creek Valley. There's Daniel Boone State Park.
Maybe it's that one.
I bet it's in Daniel Boone State Park.
There was some kind of waterfall. Let me see. London hiking. I'm not going to put London hiking on Instagram. It's going to pull up actual London probably. Well, anyways, I was thinking about Kentucky and I was like, okay, we need to talk to Aliki about it because so
Yes.
is the weather cooler in September?
It's going to still, the problem is not so much our heat, it's our humidity. And it just, I feel like our seasons have gone where the heat is pushing later and coming. So instead of it being hot from like, mid-April through September, it's getting super hot like mid-May, June, and then lasting till, we're swimming still here in, October, sometimes even November.
Yeah,
which is
same.
unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still it might, the problem is it could still be humid. So if you're
Okay.
really looking for a break from the heat,
Then probably not Kentucky.
yeah, you may or may not get it. It's kind of, because you got to think that's Labor Day. We're talking Labor Day weekend time, and everyone's still at the lake. Pool. Most people a lot of people still have their pools open, so it's still pretty warm.
Okay, so maybe we go. Maybe I should plan for next year and do spring, like March.
Yeah, spring, March, or like maybe mid-April.
Okay.
Kind of. You could actually maybe want to try to hit the time that our schools are on spring break because everybody leaves,
Oh, okay.
and you could come in.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, are you all going to drive?
No, I mean I'm wanting to fly. I don't want to drive
Yeah.
because it's only going to be 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, that's a long. Yeah, this would be a long drive.
So I looked up the castle deal, and we can't afford to stay in the castle.
Yeah, because it's super expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's like way expensive.
Yeah, it's like thousands of dollars a night from what I saw.
Yes.
And so, but they have like what you would call, I guess, like the little
bed and
buildings.
breakfast.
Well, yeah, around it, what you would call like what the workers that work, like the workers of the medieval
The servant
castle.
quarters?
Yes,
Yeah,
that.
the
Thank
servants,
you.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
the servants. I can afford that.
I bet Dustin is like, yay! I can stay in servant quarters when it's hot.
The servants' entrance is around the back.
However, I will say, I mean, they're still like at least $100 to probably around $200. I mean, they're
Yeah.
nice. They're like the smaller Airbnbs, like one
Right,
bedroom,
right.
like loft, super cute and adorable. I mean, there's nothing there that would be ugly. You know what I mean? But I can't
Yes.
afford $2,000 a night. So I can afford $100 or $200 a night if it's just a few days. That's fine. And then
Yeah, it's
then you're on
super.
the actual, you're on the, what am I trying to say? Like the
Grounds.
land. You're on the grounds. You can walk
Right.
around. You can get that experience too.
Yeah.
So would you get privileges to do everything they do?
I mean, I think so. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like you book it still through. It's all through them. It's just
Yeah.
different price range. Different
Now here's another
different
idea.
tax
and I know it's
bracket.
nowhere near us, but have you all ever been to the Biltmore?
I feel like I've heard of that, but no.
That is incredible too. It's in Asheville. Asheville, I think it's right down there by Gatlinburg, and it's it's a huge mansion built by who built the Biltmore? Who built the Biltmore? It's you have to look it up. It's
The Biltmore, is that something
incredible.
from like the 1800s or like a long time ago?
Well, they built the Vanderbilt family built it.
Okay.
And it's kind of cool. It is this huge home. It's almost like a castle in the
Okay.
grounds. And you can stay there. It's very expensive. You can stay right off property and you're right by it, but you can tour it. And it's something to see also if you're looking for
Okay.
a romantic getaway. But Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah, the Biltmore.
Do you want to go on a
They had
romantic
to build a
getaway?
railroad spike just to get the stuff in.
Oh, wow.
Like they actually built a railroad. And an interesting thing, we toured the house, but an interesting thing is that they were the first family to give, speaking of servants Sunday off. Every other wealthy family, the servants work 7 days a week.
Wow.
But anyway, the house is incredible. So, and then they have a really nice winery there, and so it's kind of
Hey, I
it's
like wine,
pretty
but it
cool.
makes my fingers puffy.
Oh, same.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah,
get
it
real puffy.
Yeah.
It makes you.
I love a good cab sav though.
Yeah, me too.
Well, red wine does. White wine, not so much.
True.
Red
White
wine
wine
makes
Red
me
wine
white wine
keeps
gives you
your
a headache.
ass in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one you
Ugh.
say, Aliki?
Red wine kicks your
Yeah,
ass
that's
in the
true
morning.
too.
True.
White wine, I could probably take a sip and I have a headache.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know
the
what it is.
tannins.
Yeah, the what's it called? The
I don't know.
I don't remember.
The
Hey,
red
but
wine is okay,
speaking of
but-
hangovers, have you all heard of the hangover patches?
I've heard of the what's it called? Liquid IV or whatever.
Liquid
the
IV.
drinks, yeah.
Yeah.
This is new. Everyone's doing it here, especially down at the lakes. So
Okay.
it's this little patch, almost like a seasick patch,
Okay.
and you put it on your skin, anywhere you want. Make sure it's dry and clean. Put it on. 30 minutes before you start drinking.
Okay.
Then you drink, and then you have to keep it on up to for at least 8 hours after.
Okay.
Not more than 24. And they swear, and I know people have used it, swear that it seriously cuts your hangover. The technology, if you want to call it, is that it has different vitamins that will help you recover, because there's some big long thing about how alcohol depletes this. Oh, the vitamin B, that's what it is.
Right.
Vitamin
I've
B.
heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of that.
And so I bought a pack, so I'll let you all know. I have to do some scientific experimenting with this.
Where are you
and
going to put the
get
patch?
Blasted. Well, and then see if it works.
For scientific purposes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
well,
maybe we can get sponsored by these people.
Hey, Aliki, what brand did you buy?
I bought, I think it's, let me look
Get
online.
the party patch.
It's Prime Day on Amazon. Can we get them on Amazon?
True.
Well,
Yeah.
that's where I got it from.
Amazon is Party Patch.
Yes, it's a Party Patch. That's who
Yeah.
I got it through, Party Patch.
Okay, so listen.
And mine are waterproof.
Oh.
Aqua Relief Party Patch. And so a lot of my friends did not get the ones that were waterproof. So at the lake, they'd have to put it like under their ball cap on their forehead. I didn't like that idea. So
That's horrible.
Yeah. I thought, So I got the waterproof ones. So we are all going to wear them this weekend and do an experiment.
Okay.
It'd be like a blind test trial. Half people will get Band-Aids. The other half are going to get the party
Placebo.
patch. And then we'll let you know.
The placebo.
Band-Aid.
Yeah,
they get
that's
the placebo.
awesome.
somewhat of a trial. Okay, so
Yeah.
it says that it dramatically reduces the physical side effects of drinking. It has specially formulated ingredients to effectively replenish the essential vitamins lost when you consume alcohol. Okay, I mean, it's just, there's a bunch of vitamins in it. Similar to like taking, like you were saying, a liquid IV.
Yeah.
Could you just
But
know
you're
what
doing
I
it
say?
beforehand. Like you're loading
Yes.
your body with it
30
before.
minutes.
Right.
You have
Okay.
to do it 30 minutes before.
Well, because alcohol, it dehydrates you, so it's depleting your body of nutrients that you need to
Yes.
survive. So
Its
that
ability
would,
to function.
yeah,
Or
that
just-
makes sense.
Yeah.
Where are the nutrients?
I
Yeah.
would strap a dildo to my back if I thought it would get rid of a hangover. So this is like no big deal. I'll gladly put a clear patch on me.
Please save that.
Yeah. Please, just clip that out, okay?
We need that
Gladly
in our
put a dildo on my
life.
back. Just
I
that.
mean, am I lying? I mean, come on. You
Not
wake
even
up
the
and
hangover
what's the
part.
bargain? What's the bargain you make every time?
I'm
never
just
drinking
imagining.
again.
I'm imagining the dildo on the back.
Swing it.
Yeah.
You like
How would you
strap
Well,
it
I'm
on,
not-
or like
I'm
what?
not an animal. I'm not going to hang it on the front.
Like, how does that work? Like,
Because that would be fucking crazy.
Attach
Could
it to
that
a
be
belt.
weird?
I don't
Hey,
even
but
know
if it worked, you would all be doing it. So don't make fun
You know
of me.
what? You're right.
Yes,
You're
yes.
right.
If you
Yes.
told me that worked and you woke up without a hangover, I'd be like,
Hold
fuck
on.
Yeah,
Bet.
you would be
Bet.
running around
Bet.
the bar with a dildo in each hand. I'm gonna feel great in the morning.
I have to ask you a question though. How big does the dildo need to be?
That's a good
I guess
question.
it depends on how much you drink or how hard.
Okay.
The
I mean,
liquor
are we
is.
talking about?
A
Now do a
footer
black
or
guy.
what?
I mean, that would be
Are we talking
awfully
about,
heavy.
like-
a foot long
Are we talking
dildo
about
with
one of
batteries.
them
would
horsemen,
really be-
or
Like, are we talking about a full-on schlong? Or are we talking about a Vienna sausage?
a baby carrot?
Well, I think you would have to get one that plugged in so you could tie it around your neck so
Oh.
it would stay. That would help.
All right, we're getting Aliki a dildo for Christmas.
And it's gonna be a hangover dildo.
A hangover dildo.
Hangover dildo. It's gonna be called the.
Hangover dildo. And then you'll have to let us know how it works, obviously.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Only
how it
for the
works.
hangover, not anything else. Thank
Yeah,
Do you
nothing
think
else.
Amazon? Do you think
Yeah.
Amazon would carry it?
Don't look that up, Aliki.
you. Please look up hangover dildo. Just
No, my phone will crash.
Hey, all the Google bitches in the chat, look that up for us.
Yeah. Hangover dildo. Look it up.
hangover dildo.
That's hilarious.
No, there's probably a
be going
bunch
to
of men that
FDR
are like,
list.
hey.
You're gonna get
if
a
all you need
hanging
is a dick,
dildo.
I can gladly give you one
They're like,
to make you feel better. I can already see John downstairs. If he listens to this, he's gonna be like, oh, okay.
Girl,
I'll make sure you
no,
never have a
no,
hangover.
You don't need no
I
dildo.
know what
I got the real thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
He
what
goes,
you need.
I will put vitamins and nutrients right back in you with no problem.
No.
That's not the kind I'm looking for.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna stick with the patch.
Yeah, I'm
I
Yeah,
don't
me
need no
too.
vitamin D. I need vitamin B.
Mhm.
That's what it has. Vitamin
yeah,
B.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Right.
Vitamin B, not,
Not
vitamin
D.
D.
God, come
Yeah.
on.
They're close. They're trying. They're trying.
There's men listening to this right now thinking, how can I capitalize on this?
Yeah.
Ricky and Dustin are over here shaking their heads like,
Yeah.
why the hell
Oh,
did we
I'm-
invite them on here?
I'm already trying to market this idea.
I got a
The
vitamin
hangover
for
He's
it.
got all
there.
kinds of ideas.
Okay, so I'm not trying to change the subject again, but I'm going to.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Aliki, have you ever been snake bit?
No, I have not. Thank God.
That's good.
I would not like it at all. I don't like
All right,
snakes.
next
good.
subject.
So you went from dildos to snakes?
Sure. Well, they're kind
Well, I mean,
kind of similar.
Listen, Ricky, can you get there? Because
Can you get
dildo,
there?
Snake.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
You can
idiots.
see. You can see how we got there.
What?
Oh, I can definitely see how we got.
Okay, great. Yeah.
How we're idiots.
Okay. All right, so I was in Oklahoma 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks
yeah,
ago.
2 weeks ago.
And my sister and I were there. My grandpa, he is 85. He'll turn 86 this year.
Shout out to Poppy.
Shout out.
Shout out. He had a full knee replacement on his left knee.
Gnarly.
At 86?
Yes.
Yes.
Good for
But
him.
he's in good shape.
Pretty,
Yeah, he
pretty
must
good
be.
shape. Yeah.
It's around.
And so my sister and I were there to just, be with him before surgery, because his surgery was on a Wednesday. So we got there the weekend before. We were with him, Dustin too, and Anna's boyfriend Billy. We were all there. And then Dustin and Billy went back, like they came home or whatever, and Anna and I stayed. So we were there with them, and, surgery was on Wednesday, and then we left that weekend. But anyway, so he lives out in Tishomingo, Oklahoma. It is a very small town, as you can imagine.
Yes.
And I have a lot of memories snake hunting out there, just because there's copperheads, there's
Water moccasins.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Like, is that a sport you get dressed up and go out to do, or is this just defending your territory?
Defending your territory, because they're just like there, and he has ponds, and so there's water moccasins. So when the sun goes down and it's, what is it called, dusk,
Golden hour.
golden hour, that's when the snakes are most active, because that's when they start hunting or whatever. So getting dressed to go snake hunting, I will say I have seen my grandpa in his whitey tighties with a revolver around his waist in cowboy boots, walking.
And you're
Okay.
not in therapy?
Oh yeah, I am every other Wednesday.
Yeah. I go every week. Every week.
Yeah. So out there with his revolver because the copperheads, they like get in the bushes, around the house. Anyways, back to what I was saying about being. So while we were there, we're out there just chilling. He's smoking his cigar. We're just hanging out. And his little dog, he's a little bigger than a Yorkie, but smaller than a beagle. I don't know. His name is Dylan. And he starts barking. Well, he has a very particular bark. Like, you've got your annoying bark, like whatever, give me attention.
Right.
And then you've got the bark like something's wrong,
It's all business.
Right. Yeah. And so we look over and we're like, oh God, it's probably a snake. And so
It was.
It was. Yeah. I walk over there, and because my grandpa, he wants to be all about it. He wants to be out there like he was whenever he was in his whitey tighties and revolver, but he can't.
This
because
is before his knee
this is-
surgery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he is handicapped, and we're like, no, do not
Right.
go over there. You cannot go over there. Your ass will get bit.
Yeah, you'll fall face first
Yes.
into whatever it was. Was it a
Brick.
Well, a brick. Or what was the snake? Was it a copperhead?
copperhead. It was
Okay,
copperhead.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I go over there, and I'm like,
Why is anybody going over there if it's a copperhead?
Just
Just
shoot
shoot it
it.
in the head, Aliki.
yeah.
Well, don't you have to be a pretty good shot to do that?
I mean,
Well, when you grow
Yeah.
up doing it,
yeah, and you're like about a foot away. You just
yeah.
pop them.
Well, and you use snake shot, so it's like a shotgun shell, like,
Uh-huh.
like
Right, so it'll spray. Okay.
right,
yeah,
but it's
buckshot.
small. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go over there. I'm like tiptoeing over there. I'm like, I'm so scared on the inside. I'm so scared, but I just try to hold it together. And I like kind of like peek over the sidewalk, and I look into the bushes, and there it sits. I was like, oh my god, it's a copperhead. There's a snake. It's right here. And so Anna runs inside. She goes and finds
To go get the gun.
his gun.
And the flashlight.
Because it's, the sun's going down, and it's going down quick. So
Aliki, when Anna runs inside to get the flash,
Elena is supposed to keep her
to get
eyes.
the gun. Well, I mean, in like just common sense, what do you think Elena should do? Do you think she should stay with the snake and watch it,
at the
or
snake and
do not
see where
take
it
your eyes
goes.
off?
or kind of like follow
No.
Anna and help her out with the little
No,
pistol?
no, so they can slither
Okay.
over and
Okay,
fight
I just
with
wanted to
them.
ask you what you thought. Go ahead, Elena.
Yeah.
Well, listen, that's
Uh-huh.
what happened was because I didn't think she knew where to look for the
Poppy
gun.
told me in detail where it was.
So this whole
Listen.
time is your poor Poppy completely defenseless sitting there?
Well, no, if he needed to whoop the hell out of a copperhead, he could. Okay, but copperhead wasn't gonna. They don't attack you like that.
Right.
They're not gonna bite unless you antagonize it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Like Dylan the dog.
like screaming and barking at it, and running in the
yeah,
house
all the
for
things.
a weapon.
But he
Looking for a weapon. They know we were looking for a weapon.
Okay, it wasn't that long. So Anna runs in. She gets the revolver. I'm looking for the flashlight. I run back outside. Yeah, I looked for the flashlight.
Yeah, I know, but it was gone.
Yeah, I go outside. I go back to where it was, and it was not there.
no,
It was gone.
I'm sure.
But Poppy was there. He was there.
Oh, it was Poppy's fault.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying it was in the bushes. It was
It
in the
might have
bushes.
been Dylan's fault. Did Dylan run it off?
Maybe.
I think because it was like between where the bushes ended and where the brick was. Like it was out in the open. Well, I think after all the commotion, it went into the bushes. So then we couldn't see it anymore. You know what I mean? Like it was hiding.
Right.
So, anyways, I didn't get to kill the copperhead. So I was kind of sad about that. And then I dreamed
Wait.
about snakes that night.
Was that your first time to truly go after one, or had you done that before?
No, when I was younger, I do remember one time I ran almost about a quarter mile, maybe longer, back to the house. This is again out in Oklahoma on his property. My sister and I were sitting on this giant ass rock that overlooked a creek.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, it's called Snakehead Rock.
Well, now it's called Snakehead
Yeah.
Rock.
Yes.
It didn't have a name before.
It didn't have a name before. Yeah, we're sitting
Unnamed
there,
rock.
we're hiking, and we're swinging our legs off the rock because the rock is over the water
like
stream.
an overhang.
Yeah, it's an overhang. And we happen to look down, and there's a cottonmouth on some brush sunbathing. And we were with my grandpa, and I don't know how I got nominated, but I got nominated.
You're the fast one.
Yeah.
I'm like
go
5
get
inches
it.
shorter.
Yeah.
You got longer legs.
Yeah. So I run back. I get the same revolver Anna probably got.
Probably.
I made it back. It was still out there sunbathing.
Yeah, because we had our eyes on it and it didn't move.
Yeah.
So you knew where it was.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah. Maybe it's just better for me to get the gun.
Yeah.
The Twitch chat wants to know why y'all didn't already have the gun on your hip.
You know,
That's a good question.
We were like 8. I don't think Poppy would trust us.
Are you talking
No,
about the
earlier.
the
Oh.
past
He said,
one or the early
"Stay
one?
strapped or get clapped."
All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
True. I mean, we were just out on the porch, just hanging out.
You
I
know,
suppose we didn't think to have
I
a
didn't
gun.
have a reason to be strapped.
Yeah, I mean, there's always
How
a reason.
common-
Yeah, copperheads all the time there.
All right.
It's
I
not like
should
you-
know.
Fair enough.
gonna come up and bite
She's not trying to prevent a hangover.
You're right. She wasn't
Yeah,
strapped.
we're not
Yeah, you're right.
strapped.
But I'm
Yeah,
bummed.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't
Well,
patch up.
Call
for
back. Good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, so I got the revolver. Poppy shot the cottonmouth in the head.
Right in the head.
Of course, we had to dissect the head to make sure it was a cottonmouth, even though we already knew it was a cottonmouth. And it was, in fact, a cottonmouth. And so, yeah,
that
it's
rock
just
is now named.
now, yeah,
Snakehead
now
Rock.
the rock that Anna and I were sitting on, swinging our legs back and forth on, now it's called Snakehead Rock for
We've
that
had
reason.
Some close calls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There was a rattlesnake in our house. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a baby though. But
Baby rattlesnake in the hallway.
And
But
our
aren't
na-
they more deadly? Aren't babies
Oh,
more
yeah.
venomous?
Like not as tame, yeah.
Yeah.
Our neighbor came over with a hoe or a
Yeah.
shovel and just chopped its head
Oh,
off.
A hoe, yeah.
Yeah, he brought his hoe
Yeah.
over.
Get that hoe and get this snake out of here.
He got his hoe.
On a side hoe.
Yeah.
To
That's
prevent
right.
a hangover.
Yeah.
His side hoe, the snake killer.
Yeah.
And just chop the head right off.
Yeah. So, you
Well,
know.
that's what I kind of imagined you doing instead of shooting it was
Well-
taking a hoe or a shovel and
Then I would have had to
beheading
run out to the barn to grab the hoe.
And then there's snakes in the barn.
Yeah, further.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
Oh my
At that
God.
time. Yeah.
I do not like the sound of that at all.
Well,
I feel
yeah.
like that sounds so dangerous. We have a a lake here called Real Foot, and it was created by that earthquake that made the Mississippi run backwards 100 years ago,
Wait, what?
150 years ago.
I'm not
But anyway,
educated on this.
It's
I'm
called
interested.
Snake Lake. I call it Snake Lake because there are so many snakes that when you go out in your boat, they will hang from the trees and
Oh, no.
drop
Mm-mm.
in your
the boat?
Yes.
I'm good.
And so John and them go down and they crappie fish all the time, and he's like, "Oh, I think all the women should come down," and I'm like, "No,
I'm good.
And he's like,
Pick a
"You
different
can
lake."
stay at the
Yeah,
resort,
any other
which
lake.
is like a motel." I was like,
Oh,
"No,
God.
they're everywhere." They said that when you like get your boat out, like if you pull it up, they'll just be, ugh, no way, no, thank you.
That's sick.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. Just
Now, well,
the
it sounds
thought
like
of one
that's the
falling on my
environment
head.
you're living in right now.
Well,
That oak.
Do y'all want to take a break?
Yeah.
okay, let me.
Good time to take a break.
Yeah, let me. Can I end it with a story
Yeah.
about a snake? Okay, so I was on Facebook and I saw this video about this girl. It was a little girl, like little bitty. She walked outside or whatever. She was playing outside. Well, she looked back at her front door and she saw that a snake was on the wreath.
Hanger.
Hanger.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So she starts screaming, right, because she's scared. And the mom opens up the door. The door opens in the house, right? It opens inwards. And the snake bit the mom on the face.
Oh God.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking if you had ever been bit by a snake.
Ugh. Did she have to get like part of it like cut away or anything?
I don't know.
Or just bitter?
Do you know
I
is
don't-
it poisonous or anything?
I don't think it was poisonous. Yeah.
Oh,
It's probably like a garden snake.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But
talk
she's-
about trauma.
She
honestly.
swung
That's like
she swung that
serious
door
trauma.
open and yeah,
It
especially for the
right.
little girl too, because like the little girl's
Yes.
witnessing all this.
To see
Yeah.
the
And
snakes
she was the reason her mom opened the door. She'll always
reach
feel
at your
guilty.
mom's face.
Right.
Oh God.
Like that snake bit her eyeball out or something. and
Oh,
she always feels
hell.
responsible.
Infection.
Ugh. No, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah. Well, okay.
0 out of 10 recommend.
That's
Yeah,
why.
do
That's
not- I
why
do
I
not
brought up
recommend.
the snake thing. Is because I saw that video on Facebook about the lady opening up the door, and I just was
And
wondering.
you're okay. Wait a minute. Was it like on the Ring camera? Was it videoed?
No. You didn't see it happen. It was like an article
Okay, I
about
was
it.
like, that seems weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, it was an article about it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
one of those stories that give you nightmares.
That's right.
That's what
Okay,
Facebook is for.
I guess we'll take a little break, Aliki.
Okay.
We'll be back.
All right.
Hungry pizza.
Starving. Let's finish up that salad, though.
All right, it's time for weather and traffic on the deuces. Weather brought to you by Funky Picnic Brewing and Cafe, where you can get that ice cold Mexican lager. Weather hot. 100 degrees here in Texas. It's going to be cool. Nice, cool, crisp in Denver. Mediocre there in Kentucky, according to Aliki. Traffic's still bad out there, guys. Stay off those roadways.
This episode is brought to you by Texas Kickball. Texas Kickball is by far our favorite local kickball league. Registration for the fall season is up and running at texas-kickball.com. That's texas-kickball.com. Bring your whole team to the fields or sign up as a free agent and meet some awesome new people.
I've met lifelong friends from playing kickball, and I've even seen some of those friends meet their significant other on the fields.
Get signed up today to take advantage of the early bird discount. Registration covers 8 weeks of games followed by a single elimination tournament for everyone. And the best part, we also get drink specials before and after games at our sponsor bar and an end of season party with an open bar tab for all registered players. Texas-kickball.com. Your mom's finest kickball.
Funky Picnic is a locally owned and operated brew pub located off of Bryan Avenue in the heart of Fort Worth.
At Funky Picnic, we serve specialty beers that are all brewed in-house.
Hey, Sam, do y'all serve food?
Yeah, we have a full menu. Appetizers, salads, dinner plates, burgers, and sandwiches. We also have a daily special. You can get a cheeseburger and your choice of our Kolsch, Mexican lager, or Hefeweizen for only $10 every day.
Follow the Funky Picnic gram to stay up to date on new beer releases and any future events, from trivia to drag show.
To schedule an event or private party, check out the form on our website at funkypicnicbrewery.com.
Funky Picnic Brewery, because all moms love a good Mexican lager. All right, what'd you do on that break?
I had a couple slices of pizza. I'm not gonna lie.
I had Aliki. Have you ever had? Well, first of all, do you like spinach?
Turn that fan back down.
Yes, I do. A lot.
Okay. So there is a restaurant here. It's called Villa Diana. Shout out.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll make any kind of pizza you want. So this time I got a spinach pizza, but instead of marinara, I got Alfredo sauce.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah, it's the bomb.
That's called a white pizza, isn't it?
I think so.
Yes, that sounds good.
It was good.
I also like it when they put like pesto on it and then put spinach and basil and stuff
Ooh.
on
Yeah,
it's
that'd be
good.
good. Like that kind of reminds me of a Mediterranean kind of Mediterranean pizza,
sort of. Yeah, or almost like, well, it's not a marguerite because that's just the tomato sauce and basil.
Yeah.
Margarita.
So I'm going to tell you, I just want to do a little shout out of my own. So, and I have impulse control when it comes to food or things I like to drink. And so I dearly love Diet Sunkist. But if I go
Interesting.
get like a case of it, I'll drink all of it in one day. So I'll let myself have one if I go get one from the store or whatever. So anyway, John, while I was up here, must have run down to the little mart at the end of our street and picked me up one and had it in the fridge. So when I went down there to grab a water during the break, I found it in there.
Aww.
And I just think that's just a really sweet little thing. It made my stomach get all butterfly.
He's a keeper.
Aw,
He
that's
is
sweet.
a keeper.
That
Isn't
is
nice?
sweet.
Yes, it's just always
Yeah.
like just a little reminder that, he thinks of me.
Y'all should buy my parents' house where I grew up, my childhood memories, and move to Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, because I need some sweetness, I need a sun-kissed every once in a while. I
Now,
cannot
the
tell you the
only
last
thing
time I've
that-
had a sun-kiss.
Oh, I love Diet Sunkist. It's delicious.
I've never had that.
It is like it reminds. Okay, so do you remember the ad for Sunkist? And it was all based on a beach in California, and surfers would be out there surfing, and so it kind of had that whole vibe. When you drink one, it's like experiencing a sunny day on the beach. So
Yeah.
yeah, so like I get the whole vibe when I drink it.
Yeah. I got you. It's a whole experience.
Yes, yes.
That's funny.
But he knows how much I love them, and so he'll surprise me with one every once in a while.
That's
but He
sweet.
surprised me. And
Yeah.
That was very nice. Yes. Romance is not dead,
That's right.
ladies.
It's the
Hang
little
on.
things.
It is out there.
It comes in brown.
That's right. That's right. Logistics. What can the brown do for you?
Oh. I was
It
like,
could bring you a sun-kissed.
Well, I'm sure his company could bring me a whole flat of them if I wanted to, but then I would have an extended stomach, from 75 pounds of liquid, just
When-
overdoing it. So,
When you say flat, do you mean palate?
yeah, a pallet. Which I
It's
don't.
a northern
I didn't
thing.
even know what a pallet was.
What?
I always called it a flat. But did you know that here, another word, a pallet, also is if you make a bed on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell that was.
And a flat can be a tiny apartment.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's very European of you.
I'm going home to my flat.
To my flat. My teeny tiny little flat.
Now do a black guy.
Stop. I'm not doing that.
Why not?
How did you even think of that so
ignore
fast?
him.
Yeah, he's got all these presets of Leaky, and it looks like I don't even know, a DJ board that he's got.
Yeah, we upgraded.
And he
equipment.
has all these buttons, and if you say something, it makes him think of playing something else. He'll do it. All he has to do
Well-
is hit one of his buttons.
That one right there of Steve-O is my favorite one.
You better not fake news us by saying, putting words in our mouth we
Yeah.
didn't say.
Oh no. No.
We don't want to be banned for. I don't want my career to end before it's even started.
No.
Traffic on the deuces.
That's right. How's traffic? Traffic out in Denver, I'm sure it's still, stay off the highways. Traffic here in the DFW area, stay off the highways.
You got any update for Kentucky traffic?
Yeah, how's
Luigi?
that Kentucky traffic? Y'all got like a spillway or something out there?
A spillway? What? What's that?
Y'all call weird words. I don't know. You might call a highway a spillway. I have no
I
idea.
feel like a spillway is you're talking about like the dam out on the river or something.
I feel like that would be something you said. Yeah, out there on the
No,
spillway,
no.
it's pretty hectic.
No, everything's pretty clear. Everything's pretty clear. I feel like traffic has never really recovered after COVID. It's kind of funny. I don't think anyone went
You
back
mean
to
it's
work.
lighter?
Oh,
Yeah,
so you're
way
saying there's
lighter.
less.
Oh, here in
Huh.
Texas, everybody went back to work.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah, a
they
lot
got
of
bosses
us
like
did.
Elon Musk where they say, hey, I ain't putting up with this shit with you acting like you're working at home.
That's
You know,
right. That's right. And
these
if you
fire
do, I'll buy
engineers out
Twitter.
there.
I'll buy Twitter and shut it down so you have to leave because you have no social media.
Right.
Well, he didn't know. He backed out.
Now
I
he's
know,
getting
they're
sued.
pissed.
Yeah, now they're suing him for back.
Hold on. Did
Yeah,
you
even though they didn't want him to buy it.
Right.
did you see the meme about it where it's like, oh, Elon Musk just deleted Twitter on his phone, assume that just broke the deal.
Yeah. Well, they were saying they're like, okay, well, they didn't want to disclose the bot information, so they're saying, okay, well, now Twitter's suing him, so he's going to say, well, they didn't disclose this, so now they're saying that they're going to have to. Oh, what was that?
Oh, we got a new one.
Got a new one?
Nice.
Yay!
Thanks for
Shout
joining
out.
us.
Thank you. Yeah, welcome.
Hey, send a question or send a little comment in the comment
Yes,
section.
give us
Tell
a
us a little bit about
topic.
yourself.
Yeah. So they're saying that he's gonna have to. Oh, they'll have to disclose it in court. So I don't know. It's a bunch of bullshit. If you
Well, I heard he was going to
It
get a big ass tax write off for the fine that he had to pay for backing out of the deal. He was going to get like 400 something million or billion, who knows,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the
It's
tax
a whole
write off.
other lifestyle.
Gang.
It
Well,
was
I
so
don't-
funny.
I'm not I don't do Twitter, but I just discovered. Well, I finally broke down and became a TikToker.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
You'll enjoy
I
it.
just finally did it. I'm afraid the Chinese are listening to me right now,
Shit.
and that was why I resisted because I didn't want them getting into my camera and my bank account and seeing I had $4 available.
Right.
But I finally did it, and I am loving it.
Yeah, I saw something on the Twitter situation that they're trying to ban that here.
Twitter?
Twitter,
Oh no, TikTok. Sorry.
TikTok. That's old news. Yeah, they
Yeah.
were all over the place saying it was owned by the Chinese government, and that every time you downloaded it, it was giving them the ability to spy on you, and so.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was true or not, and I was like, I resisted, but I was like, well, they probably know everything anyway.
I don't think the other girls are coming back.
I guess not. They're having their own little podcast there in the kitchen.
A rival podcast?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe so. I'm waiting.
You shouldn't have taught them how to do it. Now they're out there doing their own.
Yeah, they jacked all of our equipment and they're out there.
Probably. It's terrible.
That's funny. Well, that's okay. We can hold down the fort until they get back.
We can do this, yes.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you, do you or your hubs have any kind of words that, like, have you ever been saying a sentence and then it just, like, you make up a word? Like, you're trying to say something and you just, like, make up a word. Ricky, you do that sometimes.
All the time.
Yeah. Do you ever do that,
Yes.
Aliki?
Yes. Yes, and then don't you feel good when your mate uses it in public and you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, Dustin's really lucky because, okay, I'm gonna tell you a story. So I was in the bathroom. I was like getting ready, and Dustin was taking a shower, and he was telling me about how much he likes
Was he taking a shower or shit? Let's be honest.
shower.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in the shower, and he was talking to me about how much he likes this new soap that I got. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. It's from the women's section, like the women's aisle, but it's fine. He
That's
doesn't
where
care.
the good soap lives.
Yeah. So he was like telling me about how much he likes it or whatever. Oh, here comes Anna. And he goes, well, ever since I started using this Flufa, the soap just, it goes farther. I don't have to use that much with the Flufa. And I just start laughing. I'm like, wait, what? A Flufa? He goes, yeah, and he's like all serious, right? Yeah, ever since I started using the Flufa, like the Flufa. I'm like, that is a loofah, not a flufa. And he was dead ass serious. He really thought that that's what it was called. So
Well, that's what it's called now.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's a
It
flufa.
has to be a flufa.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
And that stuff isn't just a women's soap. It's just degree.
I agree. It's a
I
good
read
like
it.
gender
I made
neutral.
sure.
It's a good gender neutral smell. However, I
like
did
the
get it
smell.
from the women's body soap.
That's funny.
I like
He
the
doesn't
smell
want
of
to
it.
smell like a girl.
It smells good. It's just like a clean.
Oh, that's fucking girl.
Yeah.
It's sporty.
It's made by Degree. Like the
Deodorant.
Yes. I one time John and I were in an argument, and I don't know. I must have grabbed something, and I don't know what I did. But anyway, he yells at me. And he goes, "You don't need to squeeze it so hard." And I was like,
What is it?
and he was like, "Squeeze." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And it's making him madder. And he's like, "Squeeze," and I was like, "Are you talking about squeeze?" And then he was so fucking mad at that point. He couldn't even see straight. But so I
Oh,
always
that's
saw
funny.
everything. So I squeeze everything. I'm
Yeah,
like, hey,
squeeze it.
Jesus.
Can you ever squeeze this orange for me? He'll just look at me and roll his eyes.
Ashley's.
His dad was from North Carolina, so he kind of said some words different. So
Yeah.
he'd always be like, my dad said it that way, and I just said it that way. And I was like, well, I think it's squeeze.
Squeezed it.
Squeeze.
Marcus
Squeeze it.
agrees with Dusto. It's called a floofa.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
called a loofah.
Yeah, the floofa. Grab the floofa in the shower.
The loofah.
Yeah, Ashley actually has a really good story about her sister, but I'll let her tell it about a made up word. It's pretty funny.
She's talking to her kiddos.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on the phone with her kiddos.
How old are her kiddos?
Oh God, Aliki, why'd you have to ask
I
me
don't know.
that?
3 and 5.
7
No,
and
4,
5.
4 and 6.
Oh, great ages. Great ages. Mm-hmm. They still love you, but they're independent enough to get
Survive.
their own cup of milk or wipe their own butt.
Right.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 80% is acceptable.
I'll tell you what. My nephews, me and my sister's back. Our nephews, they were in town, so they live in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
They were in town all last week, and they stayed here at our house, me and Dustin's house. Oh my God.
It's a lot.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
9 and 7.
9 and 7. And
Yes.
oh my word. Well, because, Dustin and I, we don't have any kids, so.
Right. It's a lot when you're not
Yes.
used to it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Anna and
That's
I.
one way to say it.
Well, I mean, I did. I paid them an allowance
To be quiet.
while they're here. No, just like, okay, so in the morning we need to make sure we make our bed. We're going to brush our teeth. We're going to make sure we flush the goddamn toilet every time. No, we'd straight up walk in there. There'd be logs in the toilet. I'm like,
I think
bro.
I walked in on about 4 logs.
Yeah.
4 separate times,
Yeah, but the worst is when you walk in on a log and there's no toilet paper.
Okay, at least there was toilet paper. At least
You're
there
always
was
like,
toilet paper.
oh, man.
We need to go
You're
take a shower.
literally like, oh, shit. Literally.
Yeah.
Ooh, change
Yeah.
your pants. Change
That's
your
a
pants.
good one.
Your nephews
Never.
are gross.
Never
Oh,
good.
tell me about it.
Well, they're boys.
Boys and they're little, like,
Yeah. You have to make allowances for them.
yeah.
That's right. That's right.
So-
So basically, you condition them to get paid for everything they did for a week straight.
Yes.
Yes, the
Well, they're
normal
ruined
stuff that
now.
you would assume that they
Yeah.
Normal to
Normal things.
society
Use a fork.
standards.
Use a fork at dinner.
yeah.
Here's $10.
Right.
Congratulations.
Well, like, if they're not being, I don't want to say if they're not being taught these things, but like, stuff that, okay, we're not going to get into that.
and
Yeah,
cut.
That should
cut.
definitely be edited. I can see
Yeah.
that being a discussion at Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And cut.
Well, and
All
they're
right.
great. They're good kids. They're really, really good kids. But
they're boys.
They're
But
boys.
boys are gross.
And they are crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
Anna can tell this story, but it's about a story,
Oh my god.
the fart story.
Oh
Tell them
no, I don't want to embarrass them. What if they listen to this when they're
Wow.
older?
That's fine.
So?
That's
They
fine.
won't care.
Yeah.
Men never care.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Okay, fine. If I'm being forced,
Right.
since you begging.
Yes.
Okay, so it was one night and they weren't sleepy yet, but it was bedtime, and I said, "Are y'all not sleepy?" And they said, "No." And I said, "Will you get sleepy if I read you a story?" And they were like, "Yeah, please read us a story." They love it when you read them a story, right? So I get one of the kids' books. It's like a chapter book, and I open it up and I start reading it, and I tell them, "Hey, if you want to get sleepy, you have to lay your head down," because they like to look at you while you read. I said, "You have to lay
Right.
your head down and you have to close your eyes in order to get sleepy." So I'm reading the book, and I see the older one is poking the younger one and starting to like antagonize them. And I said, hey, like, don't do that. You need to close your eyes and make sure you are listening to the story and getting sleepy, you know? Okay, so then I keep reading. Mind you, I'm only about a page and a half in, okay? Like, not even. Like, it's been a very short amount of time. And then, so I go back to reading, and then, oh my God.
She's watching them, the whole time.
Yeah,
out
out of the corner
her
of my eye.
Yeah.
So I'm like just reading and looking out of the corner of my eye. And so I tell them, hey, leave him alone. And then I go back to reading. And this boy, this little kid, gets on all fours, like in downward dog, like in yoga. And faces his behind to his younger brother and rips one. Just straight up rips one. I'm like,
Rips
what
ass.
the hell, man? Right in front of me? Like,
Well, okay, at least it wasn't in your face.
yeah, I
True.
suppose.
Gross, because that's close enough for poo particles.
Yeah.
To
Like,
definitely
okay.
disperse.
Yeah,
Ugh.
how Bryson didn't get pink eye,
Yeah, I was
we
gonna-
don't know.
That's how you get pink eye.
Yeah. I was like, is
So
this
what did
boy
his
serious?
brother? What was his brother's retaliation to that?
He didn't do anything. He must be used to this kind of
Immune to
behavior.
it?
Yes, this is not unusual behavior, apparently.
Oh
It was very shocking to me. I was shocked.
She was like, on that note, I'm closing the book.
I closed the
and
book.
I'm walking.
And I'm walking
away.
away. I didn't say anything. I just said, we're done here. Close the book.
You should have said, "Here's $20. Get sleepy."
No. So anyway, that was wild.
No.
That was wild.
He did get money taken away. He
Yes.
had the opportunity to make $25 last week, and that's pretty good.
And he lost it for.
Well, he lost $5, so he got $20, and Bryson got $25.
Well, Bryson probably deserved it for taking the fart.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I do
Well,
think
and
that
he's-
that's
You
at
should
least
have
worth
gotten
another
the leftover
$5.
from Barrett's.
Yeah, well, now we know a Leakey's price for that.
Well, that's probably his copay at the doctor for the eye condition he was suffering from.
Yeah, right. Well, he's younger, so he minds better.
Yeah.
You tell him it and he'll do it. But
Well, and the younger one is usually beat into submission a bit more by the older one. so.
yeah, the older one, he's starting to get to that age too, like preteen, and he thinks he's
Yes.
cool and
Oh,
Everything's hilarious.
yeah, like you're
Farts are hilarious.
you're getting onto
Peak of
him and
comedy.
he laughs about it, and you're like, oh, God,
Yes.
like how do I even?
Too cool for school.
Right,
Mhm.
right. It's just part of it.
I know it's a lot. It's really I raised 2 of my own and then 2 with John, so 4 altogether, and they're up and out of the house. And when I take care of the A team, which is my sister's kids, and we call them the A team because all 3 of their names start with an A. I mean, by the time they leave after a day or 2, I'm just like, oh my God, how did I do it? Like you forget.
Right.
So it's really hard when you haven't done it at all. You have no understanding.
Yeah. Well, when it was time for them to leave, we were like, oh, that went by so fast. Oh, I'm going to
Yeah.
miss them. That was so fun. But
do.
during it, I'm like, oh, my God. If this little boy farts in this little boy's face again,
Yes.
I think I'm going to strangle him.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck, bro? But you can't say these things. You're just like in your head. You're thinking like,
Why would you do
what
that?
The actual hell.
Why?
Marcus says that he's asserting dominance.
I suppose, yeah.
Yes.
I have a feeling you've used that line before, Dustin.
No, that was one of our comments on the
One
Twitch.
of the listeners.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Asserting.
Asserting
He was asserting. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Quit banging shit on the table.
That actually might almost be a bit true. I mean, look at the way men assert dominance over things all the time.
They'll just like, I'll fart on you.
Fart on
Ew.
you.
Yeah.
Hell. Yeah. But it was a really good week and definitely an eye opener. And
Yeah.
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 You went in there and you were like, make
Yeah,
sure my
pink eye
birth control prescription is up to date.
Right.
No. My
Right.
kids would be completely different.
He
Oh.
says that, Aliki, right? It's a joke.
Oh my God.
That's a
Get
joke.
that tattooed on your arm.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can make fun of you when it's proven wrong.
it's-
Right.
Yeah. Every
Yeah,
time.
Everybody
all
says
my
that.
A lot
kids
more
are going to
discipline.
behave.
You know what?
They're
Yeah.
gonna be act like they're in the military at all times. It's like,
Everybody does say that.
My kid
no.
would never do that.
Yeah.
Before I had kids though, people would always tell me, like, get ready for this, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
I'm
like,
gonna
I
raise
never,
them right.
Yeah, I was always like, God, my kids aren't gonna be inappropriate. What? Oh my God, I ate my
Word.
foot.
Yes.
Golly.
Yeah,
Inappropriate, everything.
It's just like you remember how you would always say, "I will not bribe my children. I will not use the TV as a
No
babysitter.
screen time.
Yeah, I will not let them see my iPhone. But it's like I have to take a shower. I have to cook dinner. I have to get through the grocery store, and
Yep.
you just start, and you're just like, but it's you. It's like my sister calls me all the time. Worn out and tired. And I'm like, I know. She goes, they just fight all the time. And I'm like, I know. That's
I
just
know.
normal. It's
Yeah.
just how it is.
Absolutely.
Well, I was telling Aliki about made-up words, and I told her that you had a really good one.
Yes. Okay. Did y'all talk about it a little bit already?
No.
Okay.
I didn't say nothing. I just said it was about your sister.
Okay, yeah. So I have this really good story and it's one that I remember from my childhood. And so I have an older sister. She's like 2 years older than me. So we were all in school. I want to say like middle school age. She might have been like a freshman in high school, but it was very middle school, right around that age. She comes home. She's working on some homework, and I walk by the table. She's writing like a paper, right? She's writing a paper. I walk by and I see that she's pretty much almost done with it. The whole page is almost filled up. And I read it. I read the very top line. So where you would normally put like a title, right, of your paper. Yeah. But I read it and I'm like, is that the title of your paper? And she's like, what? No, I haven't come up with the title yet. I'm like, well, what is that? Why do you have something on the top line? And she was like, well, it's like my rough raft. And I'm like, I was like,
Rough raft.
Your what? Because I thought that was like the fucking title of her paper. I didn't know what she was writing about.
Raft.
But
it's about a rafting
Like
experience.
a rough whitewater rafting.
So
I don't know.
She was going to turn it in with that on the top?
Yeah, so because if I remember correctly in school, you would typically turn in a rough draft.
Yes,
and then
they would edit it.
And then the teacher would say, hey, okay, really good, like whatever. Here's what I suggest for your final paper, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, it's just my beginning. And I'm like, what do you mean your beginning? She's like, my rough raft. I'm like,
so confident.
I said, you mean rough draft? And she was like, no, I think it's rough raft. I'm like, no, it's a draft it's a rough draft. Like, it's not final. And she had the hardest time wrapping her mind around that at first. And I mean, it's a joke that I will literally bring up to this day. I don't let her live it down.
God, you stopped her from turning that in.
Oh my God. So she's like, oh, and she just writes a D in front of the R.
Rough draft.
So I'm like, Courtney, no, it's not a raft. She's like, oh my God, people just say it fast. I was like, oh my God.
That teacher would have turned that paper back and been
She just said, oh, Courtney.
Yeah. Yes.
This ain't gonna
there goes
work.
the educational
That would have
system.
been one of her edits. There would have been a red D in front of that R.
Immediately. She wouldn't even gotten past
Courtney would have
it.
been like, why is she editing?
Why is there a
that?
D? I got a D or what?
I thought my
Is this
rough
my
draft
score?
was really good.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so that's one story. My sister, God love her, she cracks me up. But this is something she does all the time. But another one that sticks out to me, she would always say, bobbed wire, and we were like, what kind of wire? And she's like, bobbed wire.
It has a bob haircut.
Yeah, and I'm like the man's name Bob.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah,
wire.
bobbed wire. I'm like, no,
And I would
Courtney,
not
it's
be afraid to
barbed.
climb a bobbed wire.
Yeah,
fence.
well, so she
Yeah.
had, if I remember correctly, she had a boyfriend that had like land and he had horses, and she was talking about the fencing. She was talking about like the fencing in the very back. I think that's what she was referring to in the story. And so she's like, yeah, we had to be careful of the bobbed wire. And I'm like,
So casual about it. So casually
just like
wrong.
it was completely correct. And I'm like,
Bobbed
the
wire.
what wire? Like the pokey, like the ones that like cut you. And we're like,
Named after Bob.
The barbed wire. She's like, no, it's bobbed wire. I'm like, no, it's not. It's absolutely
Well,
not.
maybe her boyfriend said it really fast.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Oh my God, it cracked me up. But yeah, those are my two example ones. I think the rough raft is probably my favorite.
That's a good
That's a good one.
The thing is that she wrote it down.
Yeah,
and
that's-
still
yeah.
didn't see anything wrong with
That's
it.
what gets me. Is
Yeah,
she wrote it down.
Rough raft.
Like, you would have to be like, this just doesn't seem right.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
sure
like-
what's wrong.
Is she
but something's not
tongue-tied?
right.
No,
No?
she's not tongue tied. No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I don't know. I think it's just she heard it and it just, it ran together, and in her mind, the draft just didn't make sense. It was just raft.
Yeah,
raft.
this paper
Rough
is
raft.
like a rough white water
Raft.
Raft,
trip.
yeah, I'm trying
That's
to
what this
see
paper
how-
is like because it's so rough. I don't know. I don't know.
The water's rough. I don't know.
Well, she had the concept.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so Elena, you have one too. What did we talk about? There was.
Yes. Okay. So I told her about the flu.
You did.
The
floof.
floof.
The
Yeah.
floofa.
Oh, Dustin.
I love the
That was
fact
Dustin,
that he
right?
was sitting there so serious because he was so excited he had found a new product and it felt like it was really working.
Yeah.
And he floofaed every day. He was going to tell all his guy friends to go out and get,
Go
this
get
new
a floofa.
Go have your wife get you a
Floofa.
floofa.
Yes,
you'll
you'll
love
change
it,
your
man.
life.
It's
Flip of those
life-changing.
armpits, man.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh, he just got me a drink. Thanks, babe. Yum.
Well,
prickly
it's not a
pear.
Diet Sunkiss, but that was still nice of him.
Yes.
A
I'll have to
diet
try one of
Sunkiss.
those. Yeah,
Diet
Is it
Sunkiss.
diet or zero?
Well, it's zero now. It was diet, but then it
Okay.
went zero.
I like
Sunkist
zero sodas. I'm not a
I do
fan
too.
of diet.
Yeah, I like zero sodas.
I don't know
But the
what's
Diet Sunkist and the Sunkist Zero to me taste identical. So I think they just took the diet off and then put zero under.
Well,
it.
it's a different sugar, isn't it? The diet is aspartame and the zero is
I thought that just
Maybe.
meant how many calories were in it. I didn't.
Well, they're both zero, but they
Yeah.
use a different like
There probably
artificial
is.
sugar.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But it's really good. You should try it.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Sunkist.
I love Coke Zero.
I do too,
Cherry.
and it's so much better than the original Coke Zero.
Mm.
Okay, so there was Diet Coke, and then they came out with like Coke Zero, but this taste, it was like it had a black label.
Ooh. Fancy.
The original did, and it's not as good. This one's a lot better. The one that's red, and then Coke is in black. It was like the label was in black.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was okay, but this is far superior.
Yeah.
This is like a molecule off of actual Coca-Cola tasting.
Yeah.
I love me some Coke Zero, especially from the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Listen, okay, I'm not trying to change this.
Hold on,
subject
before you
again.
that, we have chat.
You're like the remote control
We
of
have
this
folks
show.
in chat
Yeah.
talking about Whataburger and Waterburger.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good one.
I called it Whataburger forever until I looked at the sign and just
Yeah.
opened my eyeballs and read it.
Yeah, I did. Water. It was
It's
Whataburger.
what a burger.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
still call it
Whataburger
Whataburger.
doesn't sound good. Like,
A Whataburger.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want one.
I definitely called it Waterburger. Just
Yeah.
straight up water, H2O burger.
I
Yeah,
think I
H2O
still
burger.
call it that. I don't say, let's go get a Whataburger.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think I
say
emphasize it.
Whataburger.
No, yeah.
I just
I
yeah,
think
it
I
all
say
together.
Whataburger.
Yeah, I think
With the
now I
D.
think more like a Whata.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
now say Whataburger.
Yeah.
Whataburger.
Yeah, Whataburger.
Not
Oh.
Waterburger.
Yeah, not emphasizing the T, but it's still, now I know it's not H2O burger.
But still dot an I.
Whataburger.
Yeah, crossing the T, dot and I. I see where you're going.
Do y'all have those in Kentucky?
No. Sadly, we don't.
Aww.
Y'all have In and Out?
No, sadly, we don't.
What's a big burger chain that you have? Like a
Okay.
Burger King?
Checkers.
Charles Jr.
Y'all have Checkers?
A Bojangles.
Carl's Jr.
We've
Bad
got
Jingles.
Rallies,
Oh,
Never heard
which
of
is
it.
like Checkers.
okay.
White Castle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard
That's
of that
a good one, which
Yeah,
is
they're
like,
like the little baby burgers.
yes, the little teeny
Sliders.
tiny ones.
Yeah, they can call them
Sliders,
sliders.
Sliders,
The
yeah.
sliders. Of course, we have crappy McDonald's.
Oh, don't knock the Big Mac.
Ah, ugh.
Ew.
I've never
That's
had a
a
Big Mac
ruined
in my
brand.
life.
Sick.
I prefer the Big Mick personally.
Yeah.
I prefer anything but that.
She likes the
Chick-fil-A.
nugs. Don't even knock it.
Nugs.
Yeah,
You'll take
might
down a
take
20
Diet
count of
Coke
McDonald's
and a
nugs.
big
God damn.
Hold on. Speaking of this,
God damn.
one of the guys on the radio station I listened to today was talking about how he tricks his kids or his daughter, and he'll make like chicken nuggets in the air fryer,
Okay.
but he keeps like an old Chick-fil-A box, puts them in there, and
wow.
then he'll like go outside, come back in, and is like, "Look, I brought you Chick-fil-A," and the kid's like, "Oh
Wow.
Brilliant.
You know what? That's brilliant. Yeah, because right now Sam's, or I'm sure other places do too, but Sam's they sell the frozen knockoff Chick-fil-A
Yes.
nuggets. That's what my kids eat. I think people eat those, and I'm like, I could literally throw those in a Chick-fil-A box, and the kids would think they were.
Yeah, I love those.
And they sell Chick-fil-A sauce,
They do.
yeah.
like
Yeah.
in the bottle.
Never know the
You know,
difference.
I'm
It's all
going to
about
say
the sauce.
something that isn't very nice, being that it's God's chicken and all. But I don't think Chick-fil-A tastes as good as it used to.
I don't think it ever tasted that great."
But do you want to
Triggered
know a little
Elena. Elena is currently
I know.
triggered.
I know there's probably women across America with pitchforks that want to kill me. But do you want to know a little secret to making your fries taste better?
Yeah.
Sugar.
Salt.
No. You can ask them
Cocaine.
to drop them
Yes.
back in the fryer and make them crispy, and they'll do it for you.
Huh.
Okay.
You say, "Can I
fry
fry
it
my
extra
fries
crispy?"
crispy?" And they will fry it longer for you.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So I once had a boss that would call ahead at Whataburger when we went to get like food from there, and ask them to take his fries out like 30 seconds early.
Ew.
Ew.
He wanted
Soggy
sog
soggy
fries?
ass.
Sog
wanted-
sog?
Not even cooked fully.
He wanted like not fully cooked soggy fries.
Ew, he wanted
No.
mashed potatoes.
Sog,
He wanted mashed
sog.
potatoes.
Yeah.
I also saw him order
Straight
chicken
up.
like medium rare once. I was like, all right, you're
no.
fucking gross.
Oh,
man.
no.
Okay.
No.
all
Do
right.
that with
He's
the
a
yard burger.
psychopath. All
Yeah,
right.
he's a
He's a
psychopath.
straight up murderer.
Yeah.
Another fun side note about this guy, he couldn't get brain freeze. Like, he'd eat ice cream so fast, like, I should never get brain freeze.
All
Like,
right. This guy sounds
Well,
like
that
a
makes
psychopath.
sense. He has no brain.
All
So
right.
I'm 90% sure he's part alien.
One question I
Probably.
would say there is,
Yeah.
do you know? You probably don't know this, but I'll ask you anyways. Do you know if he had his tonsils?
No.
I feel like the tonsils have a lot to do with a brain freeze type because mine are gone, and I don't usually feel myself getting a brain freeze.
What time is it? I'll text him and ask him.
Okay, so I don't know if does anybody else not?
I do
missing
not
their
have my tonsils. Yes, I don't.
You don't?
I don't have them.
Okay, so do you?
Do you miss him?
I'll
Have
go
you
get the bucket of
Do I
ice
miss
cream.
them? Yes, I do. I wish I had them. Just no, of course I don't. I mean, I don't care. But
What'd you say, Dustin?
Do you get brain freezes?
sometimes if I like intentionally do it, but it's not like I
You
get them all the time.
Hold on. You intentionally freeze your brain.
Well, like if
Who
I
Shove ice
intentionally
cream
gets a
down your
brain
mouth,
freeze?
hoping that your
I've
brain
gotten a
hurts.
If I
brain-
intentionally do it, then yes, I freeze my brain. But if not, then no, it's fine.
no, it's very rare that I'll get
Okay.
one. I guess that's what I mean.
Okay.
When's the last time you got a brain freeze?
I literally don't know.
Mine was on Monday.
Okay, and you do have your tonsils, so that makes sense. So maybe it does have some.
We went to
tonsils.
Chimmy's before Top Gun, and we were running a little bit behind.
Hell yeah.
We had marks.
Yeah. Frozen.
And she
Honestly,
chugged it.
My stomach was getting the stomach
So
freeze
cold.
before. No,
Stomach
it
freeze?
does. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, like you get a hard pain and it's cold.
I think that's called like a cramp when
No.
you're on your period.
Nope.
All right.
I was not on my period, so
Oh, we're not gonna get into this.
No,
Yeah, we have to-
no.
Because
have
if
to
so,
leave
I'm
that
gonna
off
kick
the
somebody in the balls,
So
and we're
that-
gonna see which one's worse.
That's
Right,
that's a
right.
limit. We're okay to talk about back dildos, but bring up
Yes.
period cramps and
Yeah.
fuck you.
Bring up cramps. and
Yeah,
I'll
because we were
fucking-
trying to get rid of a hangover.
There was a purpose to that. Okay.
Yeah.
No, she's saying that you're belittling our period cramps by
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
a tiny pain.
Oh no,
in
no,
your
I was
stomach.
making fun of Dustin.
Oh, okay.
Y'all took that the wrong way.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, we got
We
triggered.
totally did.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
It triggered.
that's
We
what
did
the
get
fuck-
triggered.
Hashtag me
Don't
too.
you
Sounds like it
dare
might be that time of
say
month.
my period pains are little.
That's why you can't talk about it. See, because it makes us all
We
look
we
fucking
get
crazy.
very defensive.
Listen, mine are sometimes bad. Like I even run a fever and I'll throw up.
yeah,
Whoa.
I don't mess around with that.
Yeah, Dustin does.
That's serious.
So I've never had it that bad, but I've had it.
No.
I mean, I've shed some tears. Been in the fetal
Yeah.
position. for
Like, why do I have to
sure.
run a fever though? That's fucking rude.
That's so rude.
That's
That
awful.
is
That's your body
crazy.
punishing you.
Yeah.
Why aren't you pregnant?
yeah, give me a baby.
Give me a baby. I'm punishing
I'm
you
gonna
now.
make you sick.
Well, that does giving a baby doesn't cure it because it comes right
Yeah.
back after.
Well, 9 months later, yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
might be
it's
worse.
like, hello, I'm back in town.
Yeah.
Just suffer the cramps for a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I'll
listen.
take a bath. I'll take a hot
Oh,
bath.
And I will say this: period cramps are bad, but it is nothing compared to a labor pain.
Yes,
So,
I can't imagine.
How do you
the
feel about a
labor
water birth?
pain is the real deal.
Like a water birth. How do you feel
in,
about that?
in water in like pool, like in little.
Yeah, like a bathtub or at
bath.
home or yeah.
It's like pooping in the tub. Oh, I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
thought my mic was off.
Oh, wow. Yes, they shit in the bath. That's
Well,
what it
they
is.
do
Exactly.
afterwards, maybe. But you know what? I wanted to try it. I never did.
I can see the
Did you just
the
say you
thought
shit in the tub when you were
process.
3?
Yeah, she definitely did. She definitely did.
Yeah, I did.
When
Was it a
all
floater?
3 of us were in the same
Oh,
tub,
my
and she goes, "Yeah, this is a great time to take a shit." And she shit in the
Listen, that's
tub.
not as uncommon as you all would think. Okay.
Well, I bet you
Unfortunately.
got the whole tub to yourself after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were quickly evacuated.
No more sharing.
Evacuation.
I was like, Mexicans are weird.
Listen, I'll never like. I just remember kind of just like flashes of it, and I didn't even. I didn't even know it happened. All I remember is my brother starts screaming. Oh, nice.
We got somebody.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh, hey, Marcus says that he's got his tonsils and he gets brain freezes.
Hey, thanks for
Oh,
that follow, D-Fizzle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thanks
Steve
for the
Fizzle.
So he has them and gets brain freezes.
I
So-
get them occasionally, but I don't
Hold on.
eat a lot of
Let's not
cold.
divert to the conversation we just had. about
Sorry. Oh yeah,
shit
Elena
in-
shitting in the tub. Go back to that.
Flashes of it.
Okay, flashes of
Dustin
it.
was enjoying
So,
that one.
Evidently, I did it, and I don't remember doing it, but I remember my older brother. So let me think. Hold on. I was probably 2. I think I was probably 2. Anna was just a baby.
I was 0.
So not in full control of your bowel movements. That's okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. And my brother was in there. He was probably, I guess, 3 or 4. Because Anna was a baby. Like you're holding
Not
on to the
even
bathtub.
one.
Yeah, you're not even. So, anyways, I remember my brother screaming.
So dramatic.
And then I looked down and I saw it, and they tell me that it was me, but how do we really know that?
Yeah,
Like it could have been him.
Travis.
And so we
It
all
could have been
like,
me. I did it in my hand and put it in the
Yeah,
tub.
it could have
Who
been
knows?
Anna. She
Who
had a
knows?
freaking
It could have
diaper.
been mom.
Yeah. So, it was one of those, like an insert bathtub, so like I jump up and I get on the corner and I'm like on the corner of the bathtub, like holding onto the wall.
Like
we're just
Spider-Man.
we're just like screaming and pointing at the floor.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about how you were taking this shit.
No.
She perched up there.
I was holding on to the side. Yeah.
No.
Bombs away.
See, I don't remember that. That's why I'm like, was it really me or was it him? And
No, it's
he's the one
definitely
who
you.
screamed. I didn't scream. I didn't even
He
notice
blamed
it.
it on you.
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
Yeah, and so
I'm
he's
glad you didn't do it the same way your little nephews did.
Just leave it in there.
Bent over,
Downward
put it
dog
in your
style.
face, and let it rip.
Oh no.
No. See, that's why I halfway don't believe that it was really me and it was my brother, because I just remember the screaming and we getting up, like we evacuated. I'm like hugging the corner of the bathtub, holding onto the wall, and we're screaming and pointing at the floaters.
She said floaters, so there was multiple.
Multiple.
Blame it on the dog and shit.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was
of
him.
goat
Maybe
turds.
Maybe he was just like, I'm just gonna make some bubbles, and then he realized the cannon was loaded, and he was like, oh,
Never trust a fart. Never trust
Yeah.
a fart. Yeah.
not in
Never.
water, not
Yeah.
in water.
God,
So
no.
yeah, I halfway don't believe
I mean,
that it
do
was me.
you remember anybody getting their ass wiped?
You're in the water. You don't
Whose
need
ass
to.
was it?
No, absolutely not. You gotta like spray it or something.
That's
Get
a
it-
valid question, though.
Yeah,
the
that's
asses
true.
get checked.
Yeah, I'm trying to ask.
I guess I
Do you remember your ass getting sprayed or wiped? Because
Yeah.
if not,
That's a mom move right
Yeah,
there. That's
we need to ask Doris. We need to ask Doris because she would remember whose ass she wiped.
Okay, we're gonna ask her then.
You know what I mean?
Call her.
Let's call her.
Oh
She-
no!
no, we're gonna ask her because we need to know. I mean, if she ended up looking at your ass and she's like, "That's
It's
pretty
clear."
clean," and then she gets to fucking
Travis's.
Travis and
She's like, yeah, this was definitely the culprit.
yeah, you gotta like.
I think they just blamed me. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, naturally.
Of course, you know what she's really thinking. Great, I have to clean this
Oh,
shit out of the
God.
tub. Now.
Okay, I think about
Bleach
that. I'm
the
like, my
tub.
poor mom. She probably had a
Yes.
cup and like was trying to
I'm
catch the
sure.
floaters. You know?
Yes.
Couldn't have been that big.
She's probably thinking to herself all these dreams and hopes that she
Hold on.
had, and
You don't think-
somehow or another, she all came down to this.
Yeah.
You don't think she got in there and tried to stomp it down the drain?
Oh no.
A little waffle stomp action.
That's sick.
Yeah.
You gotta think too. She's here dealing with all these kids under five
Right.
and under,
Yeah.
a baby. She's
Yeah.
trying to get them all out of the tub. Okay.
And someone
Then
takes
she's, then she's trying to then
Hoping none of them gets pink eye.
get you, yeah.
Yeah.
Get y'all situated. Then she's got to go back and get rid of the turds, and then bleach the fucking bath. Like,
Yes.
Terrible.
that's a lot of work. I'm pissed, man.
Yeah.
Fucking pissed.
So yes. So
Oh,
that's
is
what
funny.
you know.
Okay, let's
That's
see if
what
she
she was
remembers
probably, like,
whose
raped.
ass she wiped.
All right.
Oh gosh, poor Doris.
Yeah.
Let's
She's
see
gonna
if she
be like-
answers. It's kind of late.
I hope she's like 100% Elena.
Hello.
Hey, mom.
Hey, Doris, you're on the
Hey,
podcast.
sweetie.
Hey,
Hi.
Doris.
What's
Hi,
going on
Mom.
over there? Hey, Ashley.
Hey.
Hey, Anna. Hi.
Okay, so somehow the
Uh-huh.
floater in the bathtub story
Oh,
was brought
my.
up.
She remembers. She has been
That was
traumatized.
like a long time
Yeah.
ago.
Okay, and I'm halfway trying to blame Travis on this because I'm telling them, like, look, I don't remember doing it. All I remember is Travis screaming, and they were pointing at the floaters in the bathtub.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
they brought up a great point. Whose
Question.
ass
Okay.
did you have to wipe? Because that would be the culprit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you checked them.
True.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
well, this-
remember, or were you traumatized
this
too?
is 28 years ago or so. So
You wiped
my
a lot of
memory.
asses.
Yeah,
She's like, I've wiped a
slept
lot of
since
asses in
then.
between. Okay.
Yes, a lot of asses in between. Ooh, that's a good point, Ashley. Yeah. metaphorically and literally.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I'm thinking, you know, you didn't know. It weren't even 2 yet, I don't think. So I don't remember that part. So, and I didn't do a DNA test.
You didn't take a sample. Okay.
No. DNA hadn't even been discovered yet.
That's not true.
So-
Yes, it had.
I hadn't
Well,
even discovered.
This wasn't during the fossil time.
Yeah, for real. You think this is in the 50s?
We're going way back. We're going way back.
You mean you didn't keep a
my
petri dish?
Petri dish.
No. Hey, it was, you know, it
One
was
day
just
you
one
will
of
be
those
charged for
things.
this crime.
Like,
Yeah.
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 You know, they always say everything comes back, so it all comes back to you. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
see what happens.
Well, I
Guess
don't
we
we'll never
survived.
know.
Yeah, I don't know of
Yeah.
any stories of Barrett and Bryson doing it. So if I ever have a kid and they do it in the bathtub, then we know it was me.
You know, yes.
Like you would pass that down
"Oh."
genetically.
Yeah, maybe.
Clearly that came from Elena. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
No, I-
something with a chromosome is off or something.
I would blame that on Dustin for sure. I would blame that on
Yeah.
A
Dustin.
weak butt gene.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never trust a fart. Never trust a fart.
well, that.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Wow, that is something I had long forgotten about. But wow, okay.
Well, I'm glad that we could
Y'all
bring
are-
that back up
Yes,
for you.
you're welcome.
Right
Yeah,
before
yeah,
bedtime.
y'all-
Yeah.
Now,
Hey,
y'all
sweet
are
dreams, Doris.
reaching, man. Uh-huh.
Well,
Anytime.
And I
I
feel
said, y'all
really
are-
bad.
I said y'all are reaching, man.
Yeah. Well, I feel really bad because then I
Okay.
started like imagining you like trying to catch the floaters with a cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
that's
predicted that
what
you
it is.
stomped it down the drain.
No. You just have to, you know, grab it and put in the toilet. When you're a
Yeah,
mom,
you're
you have
Barehanded it.
Mom!
You heard it first, folks.
as a
Mom, Bear
mom,
grabbed a
trust me, you
turd.
do things you would never imagine. You know.
Listen.
I had a handful of your shit.
I have
wasn't a cup,
I have
Mom.
to echo Doris on this. Look, listen. I'm going to take this on a little side note real quick. It has to do with kids and doing some weird things that you didn't think would happen.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
my kids, over the times that they have been sick, throwing up for some fucking reason. Okay, I cannot explain it. I have tried to understand it, and I cannot get there. But when they throw up in front of you, for some reason, my hands want to act like the basket to catch
Yeah.
it.
See,
To catch the throw up,
that's,
and I
but
have
that's
no idea
knee-jerk
why.
reaction.
I don't know
It's a
why.
knee-jerk reaction because you're a mom.
I've
and
done
it's
it
like,
more times than I'd like to admit, and I just don't understand why it happens. My hand just goes out there, and I'm like,
Yep.
why?
Yeah.
Why did I attempt
Because
to
you're
catch that?
assisting them. You're helping them. Yep.
Yeah, you're so helpful.
But would you do that if Elena was
Absolutely
throwing
not. Absolutely.
No, you just grabbed their hair at that
That's
point.
wrong. Yeah.
I mean, I'd maybe lend her a hair tie, but
Yeah, just hold her hair.
You want to hold my hair back for me?
it depends.
she'd
I
give
don't
you a hair
do. Listen,
tie.
I never did throw up to begin with until I had kids. I was semi. I don't want to say okay with it, but I was more tolerable. Yeah, I don't know that I could hold your.
I'm gonna need those patches, Aliki.
Yeah, so
Or
that-
the back dildo.
because
Or the
no
back
one's going to
dildo.
help you.
Yeah. I will say, whenever
Yeah.
I did throw up in Oklahoma, and Anna did hold my hair.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that sister love.
Yeah,
That's that
yeah.
sister love.
As she held my hair.
So, yeah, sister love and mother love is a whole other love. And
Yeah.
it's all love, but, you know, it's interesting. It is interesting. So when you become a mom, you're like, you get it. But,
Yeah.
yeah, wow. I'm so glad y'all, you know, brought up that old story. That is
Okay.
hilarious. You know, I don't think we have a picture of that, but we do have a picture somewhere. I think your dad has it somewhere where y'all are playing in the tub.
Like little bitty. Yeah.
Right before the
I
turn
Right
was
before
dropped.
the turn.
Yeah,
Moments
right
before a
before.
disaster.
Yeah, we had no idea that was coming, but I know there's a picture.
I know what picture you're talking about. and
Yeah.
I'm not in the tub. I'm outside the
Yeah.
tub. I know what picture.
She's in a diaper. She's a tiny baby.
Yes, Anna's on the outside, and I believe Travis and Elena are in the tub.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a classic
Yeah,
picture.
so-
We have one too like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Recreate
it.
that
I
with
love it.
the pins or what?
Recreate. Please, God, no.
God.
Who's gonna poop in the
So was
tub
I
and not
helpful
recreate it?
at all?
Not me.
I bet she won't pick it up with her hand now.
No.
See how we handle it this time.
All right, Mom.
Yeah.
Well, we'll let you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for
All
thanks for
right.
answering the phone and talking to us spur of the moment. I know that you weren't
Of course,
expecting
of
that.
course.
So
Oh my, not with that story. Well, y'all have fun, and we'll see y'all later.
okay.
Bye. Love you. Good night.
Love you.
Bye,
Love you.
Doris.
Good night. Bye. Bye.
That was fun.
You know what your poor mom is thinking right now?
Hmm.
Oh my God, I didn't check any of their butts.
Someone went to bed with
I
a
sent
shitty
someone
ass.
to bed with a shitty ass, and now they just busted me out.
Whose ass
On
did
a
you wipe? I
podcast.
don't know.
She was like, that's a little foggy.
Yeah, the bathwater cleaned it.
Yeah. But like in the panic, she probably did just say, "Everybody, dry off."
Yeah.
I can see that totally.
I do have to say that when my oldest was a baby, I had just gotten a new couch, and she was laying on. I changed her diaper, and I had slipped one off, and before I could put the other one on, she started to poop, and I did catch it in my hand so it wouldn't go on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I totally get it. Yeah, I was like, and I remember my ex-husband was like, "Oh my God." I said, "Well, did you want to clean it out of this new couch?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "Exactly. Get me the garbage."
I mean, you have a split second to decide what
Yeah,
you're gonna
it was
do
like,
here.
it's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
'cause
you
that
can
baby-
always wash
yeah.
your hands.
Yes.
That's
Into
right.
that late part of the episode, we get to some late questions.
Oh boy.
Oh, what's
Oh,
up? We got some questions.
Yeah, go ahead, Dustin.
Okay.
Not sure exactly who it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Lorally0714
Okay.
says, "Okay, ladies, is foreplay overrated?" That's their question.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't know.
Is
who-
foreplay over? I think I know who that is.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think it's Lori.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say her name.
We'll edit that out on the real one.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
No, we
It's
won't.
okay. No, we won't.
No, you
Okay.
won't.
Don't tell me how to do my
Is
job.
foreplay overrated?
No.
I
I'm gonna
wonder
go
if
with
this
a
is a
no.
man or a woman asking.
Oh, it's a woman.
It's
we
a
think
woman?
we think we know who it was.
I think
Why
I
would
know
a
who it is.
woman
Tell her
ask
you'll
the
only answer if
question?
she hits that follow button.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit that follow button. We'll answer it.
Hit that hard.
They want to hear a ding in the can.
Let me hear that ding.
Yeah.
Let me hear
We'll,
that
Give
we'll
me a
ding.
hear it
beer.
in our little
In our
headphones. In our
cans.
cans.
Hands.
Yeah.
in their
Hear a little
earmuffs.
jazz in the cans.
In our cans.
Yeah.
I got
Make my cans
Ring.
jingle.
I was gonna say jingle. Yes.
Jingle jangle.
Hey, make my cans jingle.
Which is the
Are you
reason for foreplay.
With a can.
Yeah, which is the actual? Yeah, that's the reason for foreplay.
Yes.
While we wait for that follow button to be hit, I got an update on my old boss. He indeed does still have his tonsils.
Okay.
And he was getting
and
brain
no
freezes.
brain, no brain.
No brain
No
freezes.
brain.
No brain freezes. Okay.
Well, he must be
Interesting.
part alien.
Yeah.
Well, he
said.
doesn't
Oh,
get
yeah.
salmonella
Clearly, he's a
either,
psycho.
apparently. So.
Yeah. Ew. What psychos eat medium rare chicken? That's sick. That's so
You
sick.
don't eat that.
That's
No, you don't.
Mm-mm.
That's
No,
like a law.
Absolutely not.
everybody knows that.
He
It
might not
doesn't
have.
even taste good.
Rules of the art.
He might not have ordered medium rare, but he definitely said he wanted it less cooked.
Like at Chicken Express.
We got that follow.
Oh, I heard it.
Okay.
Thanks, Boo. I think I know who that is.
Okay, so you answer first, Ashley, because we
Okay.
think
And
you know-
confirmed it is Lori.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's Lori?
Lori.
Lori, that was just in town
Yeah. Lori and
with me that we went to. the
Oh,
restaurant.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say no. I don't think it's overrated at all. I think actually it's needed. In
Yes.
most
Absolutely.
times.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Women-
maybe before and after. Honestly.
Yes.
If I'm
After,
honest.
hold on.
After. Whoa, whoa, whoa. whoa, whoa, whoa.
You know, just to make sure you
Just to make
covered
sure
it all.
everything's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's,
Okay. Fair
Okay.
enough. Fair enough.
So yeah, no.
This is
definitely
not something you want to argue with us about.
No, no, no.
yeah.
Okay.
Do
No.
not.
Feel like we
do
need to get
not
Doris back
even
on the
start.
phone.
Call mom.
Ew.
Call
I don't
Doris
want to
back.
know. I don't want to know.
Actually, that's just
Just
Aliki,
kidding.
Aliki, chime
Yeah,
in here with
Aliki.
this.
Well, I feel like that is the way your partner lets you know that they're concerned that you're
Yep.
part of it. You know,
Right.
if you
Yeah.
have someone that says, "Oh, foreplay's overrated," obviously they don't really care
Yeah.
what
Right.
your
I agree.
experience is. So
Yeah.
no, yeah, I think it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
That's like-
Especially if you've been together for a while, because you know you need to keep it spicy and keep it going. you
Okay.
know?
Right.
But is it always necessary?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
I think
not always.
so.
There's nothing wrong with
I
a
agree.
quickie every once.
There we
in a
go.
while. Yeah.
I suppose.
I mean, I could see that, but I still want a little bit.
A little something.
I mean, you got to get her ready though.
Yeah.
Like you can't just fucking like
jam it in. We don't
Well,
work.
no,
Women
yeah,
don't
but-
work like
No.
that.
you
If
can't
you
just
agree
fucking
to a
plow
quickie,
it.
you're already there.
You're not doing a lot of foreplay in the
True.
backseat
Well,
of the car.
but you know what?
That's
Hear
a good
me
point,
out. Hear me
Aliki.
out. Do you always? I mean, sometimes it's not necessarily you agreeing up front to a quickie. Sometimes it just ends up happening that way.
My bad, man. Who
Um,
you been talking to?
I'm just saying, like, so you know.
But
still
you're right.
need a
If they
little bit.
if they come in cold,
Yeah.
and you got to have some foreplay.
If
But
they do,
if-
like, as
Cold
in
and dry.
the other person.
Yeah, like like if
Yeah,
they're
good
just like,
luck down there,
if
bud.
they just provide, the
There might be some
suggestion.
friction going
Then,
on.
yeah, there's got to be. But like
Yeah.
if you've been out drinking and you're making out and you're talking sex to each other on the way home, sometimes you can
I think
get right
it's just
to
the
business.
fun of getting it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I think foreplay is very important. Just simply for your partner to say, "Hey, I want you to be engaged and enjoy this as much as I do."
Yeah.
I wonder if they did foreplay back in the day, like in the 1500s and 1600s.
No, I don't
You know,
think.
Probably
Did you see
not.
Bridgerton?
Probably not.
Are you trying to figure out if George Washington ever got a blowjob?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I'd
you're
like to
right.
entertain this.
Bridgerton,
I'd like to
Bridgerton
entertain this.
did.
They
but,
viewed,
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's called
Bridgerton.
sodomy. They viewed it as immoral. Like you can't
Okay.
do that. So like no oral. That's like you cannot do that. You know?
Okay.
yeah.
It's
sodomy.
Like, yeah, don't do it.
Well, I
Yeah,
just
like
think
illegal.
that women were left in the dark about it so much that they had no clue it was even going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think
and
I think a lot
then-
of that came to light in Bridgerton. To be honest with you, like when
Yeah.
I watched that, I was like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah.
That they
Yeah.
it was like not even the slightest idea.
Right. They have no
Yeah.
no clue. And
Well,
so
they were
then, of
conditioned
course,
to think that way.
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm sure because of that they were so blind to it all that they probably thought it was a terrible experience. And
Yeah.
then they never were interested in having it be any better. It
Well,
was
Or
like,
they,
just
or
get
they
this
never
over with.
had it, so they just never expected it. They were just like, "This is just how it is. Just like
Yeah,
get it done,
yeah.
and then like that's
they
just
just
it."
thought,
And then we're out.
Well,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is disappointing.
Right.
Right.
Well, they didn't
And-
know any different, so
Yeah.
How well do you think the grooming was back then?
Well, okay.
Not good.
I
at
literally
all.
don't even want to think about it.
No,
Don't
No,
wanna
it's
think
not.
about it.
I think it's about. I think it's
Hold
an
on.
excellent point to bring up.
Do you think
Yeah.
the guys back in the British days wore those white powdered wigs around their junk?
God.
What? Why would they do that?
I do not think
Why?
Could
Well,
you
maybe
imagine
if they
their
put that
pants
powder
dropping
down
and
there,
you're
it would
like,
probably help
you
things.
look just like you do up here, just like it's the same.
The curtains match
The
the,
curtains
drapes.
match the drapes.
I'm sure there was a lot of famunda cheese going around.
Ew. Yeah, they only bathed once a week. Can you imagine? I don't think anyone
Gross.
wants to go down there with their mouth anyways.
No.
Everybody stinks.
That is
So,
probably
I'm
the
good.
most valid argument
Yes.
to
Yeah.
not
That's
perform
true.
69 I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So Laura says, "Get the O and move on," and Marcus says that shit better be on Bath Day back then.
Yeah.
Bath
exactly.
day.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's a good point.
They were just bathed. That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
They
A
probably timed
whore's
it.
bath at least.
They probably
something
timed it
of a
just right,
minimum.
anyways.
Yeah.
Splash a little water on it.
Yeah, something. A little rose water, something.
Well, I mean, did they have soap?
Yeah,
I
I
had
think
soap.
so.
They had
Okay.
soap and
But you know what? They
flufas.
didn't have
Flufas.
showers, so
Flufas.
you didn't have soap with fluffa. They would put their soap on their fluffa.
Okay, it wasn't smelling like no Bath and Body Works though
No,
soap. It was
that's what-
from
no, it was
organic material
No
from the
ladies,
earth.
no lady soap then.
It's that
No.
goat milk.
I'm
It's
sure it was
probably
lye.
handmade
milk or lard.
Fucking
I'm
sour
sure it was
shit.
lye that they used.
Lie, yeah.
So it's saying that soap was invented around 2800 BC.
Oh, well, there
Oh
you go.
shit.
Okay, added a lie, which smells like ass.
Yeah, and it tears your skin apart too.
What the
Yeah.
hell
Yeah.
is it good for?
It was medically used to treat skin disease.
So
Yeah,
like
excessive
everybody.
dirt.
So everybody was
It
getting
says-
STDs, so they started using a lot.
Yeah.
No, what's that one skin? Leprosy, maybe. Like
Yeah.
for
Oh,
leprosy.
maybe so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any soap for that.
Well, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, it's
There's
just not soap you'd
antibiotics.
want to use. Yeah,
Nope.
They didn't have any Summer's Eve.
Summer
No.
seed.
That's right.
no, everybody had that not so fresh feeling.
Nobody was
right.
getting Brazilian wax back then.
No, no, no.
Supposedly, Ivory soap was one of the first ones in the United States
That green
in
one, right?
1879.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Ivory. It was the first perfumed toilet soaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Toilet.
And then everybody was
And-
like, "Oh, this is what we could smell like."
Yeah, we could smell
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
But that was common up until they really this whole phenomena of Bath and Body Works and scented soaps and all that really probably didn't start until probably the 80s, because I remember growing up in the 70s and that's all you used was Ivory.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember there being that many options.
A lot of like the shower gels that we put on our floofas nowadays,
Yes.
they don't have soap in them, because soap dries your skin out. But in the shower gel, it'll say soap-free formula. So I don't even know what's in the shower gels. I just know it's not soap.
It identifies as a soap.
It identifies as soap.
Yes.
Well, I know that like Ivory soap and like Irish Spring, that like dries your skin out really bad. But like the shower gels that you pump on your floofas don't have soap in them. I don't know what's in them. Smell good.
You gotta have a
Probably
you gotta have a
cancer causing.
Yeah,
use,
probably.
They'll be like,
but it makes
well,
it smell
our skin
great.
was soft at least.
Yeah, and we smelled good.
Yeah, that's right. We could have foreplay because we smelled good.
Right. So I feel like the ultimate consensus is, for the most part,
Yeah.
It's needed.
it's
Yes,
needed.
absolutely.
most of the time.
Required.
Yes.
Recommend.
Yes.
And I don't think men complain too much about the foreplay they get either.
You're right.
I don't complain about either side of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just touch me, anything.
Yeah.
Oh, not what I meant, but
I'll take it.
I'll
I'll
take
take
anything.
whatever.
That's funny.
It's a good question.
Any other questions, Dustin?
Anything else we got?
Yeah. Anything else that anybody's posted?
Marcus said the invention of Irish soap also coincides with the invention of oral.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
I doubt that. I'm
Right
sure there
after.
was a man pushing the idea of a blowjob way before then.
True.
just lick it a little.
See what
In
happens.
fact, that was their idea of soap.
Get a little protein off of it.
Here's you a clothespin, you'll be fine.
A clothes.
Oh my
man. That's so sick.
So, on that note, it made me think of the salty yard titty dog.
Okay.
Yard titty dog.
Yeah, do y'all know what? Aliki, do you know what a salty yard titty dog is?
No.
Could you say it 5 times fast? No, I'm kidding. I could not even say it.
Try
once.
it.
Salty yard titty dog, salty yard titty dog, salty yard titty dog, salty yard titty dog, salty yard titty dog. How was that?
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Pretty good. Healthy yard
Titty dog.
dog. Okay.
Dustin, you'll have to tell him what it is.
Whoa. Why do I tell him what it is?
Well, because it was your friend.
So is it not a tortilla? From what I recall,
Well, salty yard
it was
titty
a
dog.
big ass chicken breast
Yes, that's the yard part.
The yard.
in a hot dog bun.
Yep.
Okay, there's a dog.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Salty yard.
Oh, it
And-
was a pretzel
So salty.
hot dog.
That's right.
Okay.
Pretzel hot dog bun with a chicken breast in it. Salty yard titty dog.
Where's the titty at?
Wait a minute. Wait a
Chicken
minute.
breast.
Chicken
The breast.
Chicken breast is the titty part
A chicken breast.
in a pretzel hot dog bun.
A pretzel bun.
Oh, okay. So there's no hot dog involved.
It's
No.
It
the
looked like a
bun.
hot dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had it shoved in the pretzel like a hot dog.
Yeah.
Shoved.
What's on top? What
Shoved in.
condiments?
Okay.
I don't
Nothing.
remember.
It was dry.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
That's
it
when
was
you
like
need
a
foreplay.
seasoned. It was like a seasoned
I
chicken
mean, you can
breast,
put
know?
some barbecue sauce or something.
Or like some
Yeah.
Dijon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, a pretzel bun is delicious.
Yeah, those are
Oh,
good.
I do agree.
Yeah.
So that works. With the chicken, I can see that being good.
I've
Yeah.
never had it though.
Like
but I
they
don't
could-
even know.
I don't
Okay,
think
say
it's
it
a
again.
thing to order.
Salty. A salty.
We came up with it. Salty yard. So she says yard because, chickens commonly referred
the
to as
chicken.
the yard bird.
Right.
Salty yard titty with the chicken
Chicken
breast.
breast.
Dog because it's
A hot dog
in like the hot dog bun.
Okay. Sure.
Gotcha.
Salty yard titty dog.
That probably would market well, honestly. I mean, if nothing else, just be curiosity.
Yeah.
I could see that
Everyone
ball
would at
games.
least buy one.
Can we not post this
Yeah.
picture on the Twitch?
I don't
I
think
could
so.
see
I
it at
have a
ball
picture
games
right here.
for sure. People I,
sent
feel
it.
like would order
Oh.
that at a game or something.
Yes, like you got to
Salty
try it.
yard
I don't know
Yeah.
what it is.
Leaky, I sent you a picture of our buddy eating
I
it.
see it.
Yeah,
I
that's
see
the
it.
salty yard titty dog.
Okay,
It's a clever
that's
name.
like
too.
the littlest hot dog bun I've ever seen.
I mean,
Either that or his hand's really big. I can't tell.
it's a pretzel stick.
Then that's a humongous
Oh yeah, it's this pretzel stick.
salty yard titty.
The yard
Salty
titty's
yard titty.
huge.
I don't think they
It's like
really
a
see it on camera
500-pound
very well.
chicken gave his boob up for that sandwich.
Yeah, those chickens are so big they like
Side
can't
boob or
even
under
stand
boob?
up. Their breasts are
Yeah.
too big.
It's a handful.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's our slogan for the salty yard titty dog is it's a
It's a
handful.
handful.
It's a
Yeah.
handful.
It's a salty yard titty dog. It's a handful.
Because is
Like
more
that.
than a
There you go.
handful of waste? I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it depends on who you're asking. What about less
Yeah.
than a handful? I mean, shout out.
Whoa, easy.
Shout out. Hey, don't be going about for the Nagas though, because that's a lot more than a handful.
Okay, watch it.
All right.
Okay, listen, I'm not trying to change the subject, but
Here goes the remote. She's the remote control.
That's your motto.
Yeah.
I'm not trying
Yeah,
to
you can just say, okay, I'm going to change the subject. Y'all are boring me.
no.
That works.
Let's move
Okay,
on.
so I wanted to talk about the drug drop today
Oh yeah. Okay.
and the previous one.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So okay, Leaky. So
Don't tell me where
chicken
it's
rape
No,
at.
I'm not
going
gonna
on.
say where it's at. I'm gonna leave that part out. But let me just say that I've witnessed so far two different drug drops. So where I frequently stay at during the day for most days, there's a dumpster.
Uh-huh.
And this was probably, God, what, three months ago or so? Maybe 4. I see this car pull up real slow. He's acting weird. It's like right out my window. And I see this guy walk around the dumpster. And the dumpster, it's like a dumpster that's inside of a brick wall. So like a
One of the
U.
fancy.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
it called? Like cinder block?
Yeah, like a cinder block,
U. It's like in the shape of a
Yes.
U,
Like a U
kind of,
shape.
and it's
Yeah.
So they
in
can
there.
hide it away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so it's right next to like a neighborhood. So anyways, I think they're, they try to make it look good, whatever.
Yeah.
So this guy walks behind the dumpster, the brick part, and he's over there for a little bit. Like, I think he actually walked in between the dumpster.
The dumpster and the
Because, there's like
yeah.
space in between there and there's trash and shit everywhere. He walks back there. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? Like, is he
Real
taking
suspicious.
a piss?
And he
Like,
was sketchy. It's not like
yeah, no.
suspicious.
Yeah.
He looked sketch. And I'm like, okay, something's going on here. I tried to video him. I'm
Yeah.
like trying to see what's going on here. So then he comes out and he's like looking around, and then he gets in his car and just kind of slowly walks away or drives away. So I'm like, the whole day I'm watching because I'm like, okay, somebody's gonna come pick something up. This has
Right,
got to
right.
be.
Right.
Well, listen, I got a little curious. So I had to get Elena in on this. And I'm
Watch
like,
too many
she did that on
2020s.
purpose. She's
Yeah.
like,
This
she
sounds like an episode of Ozark.
she literally
I'm
told
not-
me because she knew that I would not be able to resist
Yeah.
not
Did you
going
all
over
go
there.
look?
Absolutely.
We went over there. Okay, listen, we walk out and we go over there. I've got my camera, like I have my video going. Because I'm like, okay, if somebody
Murders
finds
you
us,
and shoots
you'll
you
see
dead.
this video, okay?
Your ass.
Yeah. So I'm like ready. We're walking back there. We're like looking around. Like one of us is like the lookout. We're like looking.
Ashley was the lookout. I was doing the
Somebody
investigating.
probably thought we were somebody probably saw the guy drop it, and they probably thought we
Probably
were picking
so.
it up.
You all are picking it
Yeah,
up.
absolutely. So we're back there, and there's trash. There's all kinds of trash, and Elena's like trying to sift through like little bags, like just like real lightly. She's
Yeah.
like kicking stuff over, trying to see. Couldn't find anything. There's like little slits in the brick, for it to breathe.
Oh yeah, we were looking like in what is it
Oh,
called?
yeah.
The like the
Eaves, like the
no, like the in between bricks. There's like
It just
concrete.
allows the bricks to breathe.
Yeah.
Like the little spaces.
Yeah.
yeah, they're called
Yeah.
Sure.
Vents.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a word for it, but I don't remember.
Why you would need bricks
Breathers.
around a dumpster to breathe? I don't know. No, I think it was just like the concrete. What is it called? Grout. Grout.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm thinking of.
Yeah, yeah.
The grout
That
between.
is to hold the bricks together,
Right.
not for it
Yeah.
to breathe.
But exactly, but there would be like some holes in there just because it's like it's not anything fancy.
Yeah.
So I was like
weep hole.
looking in all of these holes trying to find the drugs.
Yeah, I mean, we're really trying to hone, like, okay, if we were here to pick it up or if we were to drop it off,
Right.
where would we hide it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Magnum PI, what was
Yeah.
your all's plan if you all did find this?
So I think if we had
Smoke
found
it.
something, we,
Run away.
I think we probably would have called it in. I mean, to be completely honest with you, it was really sketchy.
Yeah, I'm not trying to work. I mean,
I think I would have been like, hey, I found somebody, we saw somebody back here. Maybe, I don't know if we would have said we would have gone back there. We probably just been like, somebody should come check this out.
no, I
Yeah.
think I would have told him like,
You
hey,
think so?
we saw
I
this
saw some weird
happen.
suspicious activity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe did the Snapchat get the license plate?
Yeah, I had the license plate.
Here's the license plate number. Here's the drugs. Okay.
I feel like that
Do
is
it-
very
do with what you want.
cartel-y kind of behavior, especially being where you are located.
Yeah.
That there
Well,
would be a good
35 is right
chance.
there.
Sounds like y'all are narcs.
It sounds like you all are like those people that bystanders that can't
Listen.
resist looking and then end up
Oh, man,
with
I
no
couldn't help
hands
it.
or something.
Because of the location
Burned in a field.
of the place where this happened, I would turn it in.
Yeah.
Because of the location, that's all
Right.
I can say about where it happened. Because of the location, I would turn it in because I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, somewhere that we frequent.
Well, I
So-
mean, I could see you turn it in anywhere, but
No, no.
Depends on what it was.
Yeah.
If I'm like out in Fort Worth and I'm just like partying, drinking outside, I'll be like, okay, yeah, whatever. But because of where this is,
Yeah.
I would have, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So
so
that
what
happened like what, 3 months ago, 4 months ago.
Y'all didn't
something.
find it?
We didn't find anything, and I kept watching out as much as I could to see if somebody stopped by. People would drive by slow, and I kept looking like, "What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?"
She was just waiting.
Yeah, but I'm sure I got distracted at some point and just didn't see it. So, fast forward to today. I'm leaving this said location.
Said location.
Yeah, and this guy, this guy starts jogging past my car as if he actually jogs. Because I can tell you this, he did not look like a jogger.
He was in jeans.
But no, he was playing the part. He was in like bright ass colors. Okay, his short, he had little runner shorts. His shorts were bright. He had this little tank top on. He even had this like bandana. Listen, I just didn't trust it.
Didn't buy it.
I didn't buy
Yeah.
it. I'm like, no, you
Suspicious.
went
Wasn't
way too
selling
over
it.
top. Yeah, he went way too over top.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
oversold it. So
It's
he
the hottest
jogs,
part of the day. Like,
but he jogs directly to the dumpster, and I look and I'm like, oh my god, is he serious? Different guy though. This is different than before. He goes back there and as he's getting behind the brick where I'm just almost not able to see him, he slows down and he starts like bending down to the ground. So I'm like, oh my god, he's either picking something up or he's dropping it off. So I wait. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna pull out yet. I'm gonna wait and see what he does. He's back there for, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds. But I start thinking, okay, is he taking a piss? But he was on the outside of the brick. And there's cars driving by right there. So I'm like, okay, no, he can't be doing that. If he is, I mean, he's exposed.
Indecent.
He's definitely not hiding. But he was back there for, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. He comes out walking, not jogging anymore. He's walking. He's looking around. I don't even think he noticed. My car was running, but I was kind of like to the side. So he just walked, and then he walked around the building to the other side, the front area. And I'm like, oh my god. So I sat there. I sat there for like 10 minutes. I mean, I don't want to waste.
Oh my!
I don't want to waste my day.
Time.
I just
That's
sat.
a long time to wait.
she
I
was
could
on
see.
a stakeout.
I had to. Listen,
She's being paid by the PD.
My peripherals were in the just
Yeah.
perfect sight.
Are
She had
you-
911 dialed in.
Are you,
Hit the send
she was
button.
are
on
you
it.
actually a DEA
I was like,
agent?
hey,
Yeah.
I was like, I called 911. I
Undercover.
said, hey, y'all, just hang on right now. Just hang on.
Yeah.
I'm on a stakeout.
Don't come in yet.
I'm
Don't
on a
come in
stakeout,
yet.
Yeah.
Hey, see something, say something.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, during my 10 minutes there,
Only you can prevent forest fires
That's right.
Or
just
gosh.
say no.
or drug troughs.
hugs, not drugs. Yeah. So I just waited, but nothing happened, unfortunately. So I'm waiting for the time. I want a little bit of action, so I'm waiting for the time that something happens.
Well,
Little foreplay, huh?
there was a drug
Yeah.
bust. Remember in what?
Yes, in
Yeah.
that the same location.
Same location, a
Yeah.
giant by the
They're still doing
FBI
it?
in the DEA.
Yeah, FBI, DEA. That was a big one.
Yeah.
That was years.
That
ago.
made the news, yeah.
like 10.
No,
Not
less
even?
than 5 years.
Oh shit.
Less than 5 years ago.
Remember that.
But we can't tell you where it's at.
Yeah.
Undisclosed. Undisclosed.
No,
location.
I don't want to know where it's at because if someone comes looking for the witnesses, I want to know nothing.
I know nothing.
That is something I learned after I watched Ozark. I said, from now
You're
on,
right.
I don't care if someone freaking drops a flat of heroin in my front yard. I'm going to be like, I don't see anything.
I see
and I'm
nothing.
gonna
I see
go out the back
nothing.
door
Nothing.
And
Yeah.
not use it. Yeah.
Moving on.
I don't want any, I do not want to have any problem with the SnLs or the cartel.
You're
That's what
right.
I'm saying. You know,
Anyway,
and
the
speaking
smells.
of yeah,
Speaking of Ozark.
speaking of Ozark,
let's go
fuck
into that.
Camilla. Fuck her.
You're
Oh.
right. You're right.
Yes.
I'm so
Okay.
pissed off at her.
Okay, listen. Let's. Speaking of Ozark. Okay, so you said you
Wait,
watched
wait.
Yellowstone.
Camilla is not in Ozark. Well, you're talking about
The sister.
her name.
The cartel.
The sister, Camilla.
Navarro's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, Navarro's
Was her name
sister.
Have you
Camilla
watched
in
the
that?
rest of the last
Here's
season?
the reason I'm saying this. Have you all watched the one? It's got the woman, and she accidentally gets into the cartel. Oh, Queen of the South.
Queen
Have
of
you
the
watched
Come
South.
on, Wendy.
Queen of the South.
Wendy.
Oh, that shit was good. Yeah, we're gonna bring this
Camilla,
up.
is
We're gonna bring it up.
his sister played Camilla, and
Yes.
that's why I was like, wait a minute. But yeah,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Queen of the South was a good show. If anybody hasn't
It was
watched that,
Yes,
highly recommend it.
that one was good.
It's basically about just a little girlfriend of a higher up guy in the cartel. She just works her way to the top. You just got to see it. I don't.
Yeah, it's really good.
If I say too
But
much, it will
Wendy's
ruin
the one
the
that
storyline.
needs to die in Ozark.
Okay, listen. So I want to go into this Ozark thing because I've wondered people's opinions on. Okay, so Ozark and Yellowstone. I know Anna, you haven't seen Yellowstone,
no.
but I want to touch on this because I'm curious on who you think it would win in an argument. We're talking Wendy
kind of
from
argument?
Ozark. Any kind of argument.
Like a
Verbal.
fist fight.
No,
A
verbal.
verbal argument.
Okay.
Wendy or Ruth from Ozark or Beth from Yellowstone. I want to know what y'all think. Who do you think would be able to win in a like screaming argument match?
Well, are we talking about just sheer will? Or are we talking about wit?
All of it.
I think you have to consider all of it.
Yeah, you have to consider all of it
Like their
because
full character.
Because I think
they're all so
Wendy-
different.
Wendy is definitely going to be the most cunning. I mean, she could talk anyone.
Well, I thought you were going to go different with that word.
Yeah, well, that too.
That too.
She.
I think Wendy and Beth will be a good
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
because Ruth is just gonna go all fucking ape shit.
I
Like,
think
Yeah.
she has a little bit
Just
of a
yelling.
She doesn't
Yeah.
know fuck about
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
she knows shit about
She doesn't know
fuck.
shit about fuck.
Marty.
You don't know
What about
shit
the
about fuck,
wife
Marty.
from Breaking Bad?
Ooh,
See, I can't weigh in on that 'cause I didn't watch
She
that.
didn't really
Skylar.
talk too much. She didn't really talk too much. She was
Oh,
just a bitch.
She was.
She just hated him. She wasn't. She
Yeah.
wasn't smart and cunning and all those things like
No.
Beth and what's her face.
Wendy.
See, I think you're not giving her enough credit. When she started running the car wash,
Yeah.
when she
Yeah.
became fully
She was
involved.
anti-drugs though. She couldn't even run the drug cartel. She was not a good wingman. She couldn't do it.
Yeah, but we're not talking about what she can do. We're talking about the arguments, her talking to each other, and I think her way of convincing people of things was pretty high up there. Like the way she talked to her sister, and when they convinced her sister and brother-in-law that they were going to turn them in for whatever I guess the first one was that.
She was a manipulator.
What's his name was
that's
stealing.
it.
Yeah.
She's a manipulator,
Yeah.
but she's not smart and cunning and all those things like Wendy and Beth though.
Like, yeah, I was
It's
gonna say her
different.
wit would
It's
it
different.
stand up to Wendy or Beth?
Wendy and Beth were running operations. That chick
Yes.
was just talking to her
Badass
sister
bitches
about
who, if somebody
yeah.
died, they're like, yeah, fucking cover
Yeah.
that shit up.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Let's move
Beth,
on.
stuff would happen in Yellowstone, and Beth would be like, "Oh, well, it would come about that she already took care of it," and you're like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Like she just did that behind everybody's back. Nobody fucking knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And she just slaughtered them, like
Right.
whatever. You know, like I don't know. I think I would pick Beth in all of that.
Well, I would be more afraid of Beth kicking my ass at the same time.
Yeah,
You know,
If
She's
it
got,
was
like
just
Wendy would just, rob me blind or get me in legal trouble, but
What about just a
Beth would
verbal?
do that and kick my ass.
just a verbal argument, I don't know. I'm
Wendy.
kind of Wendy. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's extremely
All day long.
intelligent.
We have a
Yes.
vote in the chat for
Okay.
Lauralee from Gilmore Girls. I've never seen any of that.
Lorelai.
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 From Gilmore Gans.
The mother of
Girls.
Gans.
I put girls in hands.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said Gans.
Okay.
Gilmore girls hands down. Just
So-
saying, Beth is just a straight up boxer.
So I
Yeah.
think the
Yeah.
thing about Lorelai is, and side note, I'm rewatching Gilmore Girls right now.
Never seen it.
Lorelai, she's a fast talker. She's a quick talker. She has like quick wit. But I think when it would come to like a
Complicated plot.
complicated, yeah, like in something where you're being
Mm-hmm.
harsh to someone, and you're not just coming back with like funny comments, I don't know that she would be
Be able
she would
to,
up
to
there.
survive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Well,
but
Wendy was
again, she's
able
in a
to
completely different show than the other.
Right. They're not
But
running
Wendy
a
was
drug
able to
cartel.
sell,
Yeah.
like serious ideas
Mhm.
to some very, very powerful and very, shall we say, short-tempered people.
Yeah.
That felt like humans were disposable once
Yeah.
they didn't need them. She was able to talk them out of some bad situations. I mean, so was Marty, but
Yeah.
Wendy unfortunately dug the hole right next to it after
Right.
she got him out of it.
Right.
A deeper one.
I picked Britta from Community.
Wow.
I
No.
knew Ricky would get that.
I'd take Annie over Britta.
You think?
Or Shirley.
Shirley,
she's
yeah.
manipulative.
Shirley would whoop some ass.
But you know what? Beth, if we had to jump on a horse and go take care of some business, that's my girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
But
That's what I'm
Wendy
saying.
is
Yeah.
in the mountains. It's just different.
I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna say I've never seen Yellowstone. I thought I heard
Oh,
something.
okay.
wrong.
Yeah, like she's
Beth
like
would pull her shotgun out on you and not
she's
think
more
twice.
street. She's more
Yeah.
street.
She's very much street.
She's
Wendy,
a real
hood.
Shadow
street.
Streets.
I think
She's
Wendy.
a little hood.
I think Wendy has a little bit of that street smart in her, but she has a lot of the
Yeah.
just like
Pass, bitch.
the business
Right.
smarts. Yeah.
Right.
Trails.
Yeah.
She got that
And I
trail
will
smart.
say, the difference is that Beth was also kind of raised in that.
Yeah.
Wendy
Right.
sort of was thrown into it.
Right. right.
She was getting massages, getting her nails done, and cheating on her husband. That's what she was coming from.
Up there in
so.
Chicago.
Well,
Yeah.
and Beth, we saw her get her ass whooped how many times? Black
Yes.
eyes and all
Amen.
sorts of
Yeah.
stuff. So she can take it. Like
Beth
that's
is
just different.
savage. Though.
And
Like,
still
she's
smokes
straight
cigarettes.
Savage.
Yeah,
Cigarettes.
Yes.
Cigarettes. And their mom was pretty she was a little questionable too in her rearing skills.
Mhm.
So, I was like, ooh,
Ugh.
I was like, ooh.
a little harsh.
What about what's that Maggie from that zombie show?
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Maggie, you're right.
I hated her, first of all.
I don't remember
Why'd
her.
you hate Maggie?
Because of her stupid fake fucking accent.
Well, is that only because you
She's
knew
an
what you really
actress.
spoke like?
No, because she was terrible at
Damn
it.
it, that's
Is
her-
she
that
like
was her-
British or something?
That was her role.
Yeah.
Is she British trying to put on an American accent and it was bad?
British trying to put on a country accent.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was bad.
That's
you're right.
hard.
I'm
That's
trying to.
hard.
I'm looking her up.
You know Maggie. Yeah.
Oh, Lauren Con. She's in something else. What's she?
Yeah, when she was pregnant in that show, The Walking Dead, I was really hoping that baby would die inside her and eat her the
like be
baby.
a zombie.
Yeah, be a zombie and kill her from the inside out.
That
I was
is
like,
so
that'd
disgusting.
be
Why
Yes.
would you wish that upon
That's-
somebody?
because I could
like
not stand her that
Some
much.
deep hatred there.
Hey, it's a show, all right?
Psycho.
He didn't say in real life.
I don't remember not liking Maggie. I don't remember that.
Oh, Maggie was fine.
I thought I liked her. Yeah.
Nah, she was super annoying. Now that Claire bitch that just shot that kid in the back of the head, look at the flowers and shot the little girl right in the back of the head. That bitch was a badass.
Oh, remember her? I
didn't
remember
watch
that
The Walking
show.
Dead.
I ended up getting
I
tired
watched
of
like
it.
three seasons.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I
did
think
we.
I watched the pilot probably 3 times and I just couldn't.
See,
I couldn't get into it.
that's how I am with Yellowstone.
Or maybe like the first couple episodes. and
Really?
can't
I
get
can't
into
get
it.
into Yellowstone.
Couldn't get into it.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
I
hooked
love
the
it.
Do you think
second
it's
I
a-
saw it.
I was too. Do you think it's because it's
5
like
minutes
Western based?
in.
Maybe.
Or do you not like any kind of Westerns?
No, I like most westerns that I've seen, but for some reason, there's that one and Peaky Blinders that people tell me to watch that I can't get
I
into.
can't get into
That's
that.
good,
The
but
accents,
it's
I
hard to
can't get it.
understand them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Well, you have to
agree.
have the subtitles on. for
Peaky
sure.
Blinders.
Well, I definitely-
Yeah,
Yes.
the Peaky Blinders is great. The
Billy
music is
loves
awesome.
Peaky
Like the,
Blinders.
It's all right
the
here.
scenery,
Wow.
it's all kind of
Yeah.
a cool show. Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Yeah. Billy loves it. He likes that one.
Peaky
It's-
Blinders.
I agree that it's kind of hard to understand, but I like the
There's-
storyline of it.
There's that one. What's the Peaky Blinders? I don't know. I think Billy used to say it or used to say it's a certain Peaky Blinders motherfucker. Like it's something like real hardcore.
I don't. We'll have to call Billy.
Come on.
Call Billy and ask
Peaky
him.
Blinders. You think he's still awake?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll
let's have him
answer.
say it.
Yeah, it's only 9:30 there,
Blinders.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's early here.
It's 10:30 here.
Is it your bedtime or?
She ain't got no job.
Dang.
Excuse me, I run a
Shots
corporation.
fired.
I'm CEO of my streaming.
That's right.
company
Shout
that I
out.
watch.
Have Billy
Yeah.
do
Shout out.
the impersonation. He's pretty good at it.
Peaky Blinders. I'll just say, what's your favorite Peaky Blinders? Okay. Do you want me to say hi or do you want to
Yeah.
say hi?
It's you're calling him.
I'll say hi.
Just say, hey, what's that quote from
Well,
Peaky
then,
Blinders? And can you do it, please?
Is he on now?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
What's up, Billy? You're on the podcast.
I'm on the podcast.
Hey, Billy.
Hey,
Hi,
Billy.
What's going on?
Hey, so we're talking about Peaky Blinders, and I was asking
Oh, yeah.
Anna, I was like, okay, hey, there's something that Billy used to say from Peaky Blinders, and it was something like hardcore, like on Peaky Blinders, like something real gangster.
We need
Fuck
it. We need to hear
me.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to hear the rendition.
It's a line from it.
Yeah,
That I
I think
used
it
to
was
say?
Billy Kimber maybe says it, or he says it to Billy Kimber.
Something like motherfucker. Or I don't know. I just remember like something real, just dirty, you know?
real dirty.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the one where he's like, I'm looking for the boss?
No, not that one.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Elena's just making it up.
No, I'm not.
Wow.
I'm not making it up.
What a failed podcast call that
Ah,
was.
dang.
All right. Just do any of your favorite lines from Peaky Blinders.
We want to hear like your accent of it. I think it sounds like you have a good one.
Okay, I'm looking
Oh,
at Peaky
Jesus
Blinder
Christ.
lines. Just Google it.
Yeah, look up
I
look
don't
up like
pay
a
for
line. I'll
suits.
say.
I don't pay
Who
for
the fuck
suits.
says that?
I don't fucking know. This is some
pay for
asshole
suits.
entitled piece of shit, evidently. Let's see.
Damn.
Everyone's a whore, Grace.
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember that line.
I'm pretty sure that's Tommy.
Yeah, I'm sure
Everyone's a
most
whore,
of these
Grace.
are from Tommy.
How about this? I'm Peaky Blinder because we fucking can.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
maybe
it. I
that's it.
think.
Peaky Blind, because we fucking can. And
Yeah.
if we fucking can, then we fucking do.
Yes. Yep.
There you go.
That's what it was.
Now do
There
a
we
black
go.
guy.
No.
Okay.
That's a
A black
pre-recorded.
Peaky Blinder.
No,
there's-
that's
Run while you can. Run while you can.
Okay, Billy, I found it. It was from Polly Gray.
Polly, okay.
Don't fuck with Peaky Blinders.
Everyone says that.
Oh, okay.
You don't fuck with the Peaky Blinders.
Well, you don't.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't.
Now do a black guy.
Stop.
Jesus Christ. I'm not getting in this fucking trap.
That's right.
I'm not
Hang up.
getting this
Hang up
shit.
while you're still safe.
Yeah.
I still have a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh my god.
Hey, what about this one? Men in their cocks never cease to amaze me.
You know,
sounds like a
I'm
woman
not
said
gonna-
that one.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
repeat
I was gonna
that.
say.
Like, y'all can definitely repeat.
He's like, I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, I want to see how you say
That's
it.
gonna get fucking time stamped for the rest of my life.
Yeah, Ricky
Yeah.
will play it on the
He was
soundboard
waiting.
over and over.
He was waiting for you to say it so he can mark down the time.
Will never happen.
That's funny. Okay, well, I was trying to think of something. There was one in particular, and I think it's the "Don't fuck with Peaky Blinders" or something like that. I don't know, but that you used to
Okay,
say, and I was
there you
asking
go.
Anna about it.
All right. Well, I hope I did it justice.
Yeah, you did. You did. Thanks for
Thanks,
answering. Yeah, thanks for answering. Sorry
You're
if we woke
welcome.
you
All
up.
right, y'all. No, you're all right. I was
Hey,
just
make that Twitch account and go give us a follow. We're at 26 right now. We're gonna get to 50.
Come on.
I'll do it right now.
Yeah, I
Okay.
sent you the link, babe. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. but
We,
I was
we
in
need
the
to
shower.
hear that jingle in our can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
When
need to
you-
hear the jingle
When
in
you
the
heart
cans.
it, the jingle in our
Okay.
cans will happen. We'll hear it.
All right, let me. I'll get on it right now for y'all.
Okay, thanks, Billy.
Appreciate
Bye.
it.
Don't.
okay.
Yeah, you did. You did. Thanks for answering. Yeah, thanks for answering. Sorry
You're
if we woke
welcome.
you
All
up.
right, y'all.
Oh, that's
No,
on my
you're-
Twitch. It's because it's delayed. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
that's
That's us.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you did some fancy shit.
I wish. Ain't that fancy.
Don't
God
fuck
dang.
with Peaky Blinders.
fucking can.
Yeah. So where's that accent? What are these like Irish people or where are they from?
Well,
It's,
I know.
there's Irish, Italian.
Yeah, well, I know the actual actor. His name is Cillian Murphy. He's Irish, but
Okay.
his character isn't Irish. They're like from
Oh, gypsies.
Birmingham. Yeah, they're gypsies. They're
they're
from
gypsies.
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Yeah, so they're Romanian.
It's like outside of London.
They're
Okay.
Romanian, right?
Not Birmingham, Alabama.
Where the Peaky,
Okay.
the Peaky
Give me some more
Blinders
here.
were-
Wrong one.
Yeah, they were gypsies, but I don't. Maybe they're
I think-
Romanian. Maybe
I think it's Romanian, if
But-
I'm not sure.
they live in. I think it's Birmingham, which is outside of London somewhere.
Gotcha.
But the actual actor is Irish,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have an Irish accent.
Yeah. Well,
Bummer.
what do you think, guys? Is it time to wrap this one up?
Whatever y'all want to do.
Yeah.
Do we have any questions on
It's
the
what,
IG
10:30
or
over there?
We're still
Well,
waiting
I
on
do
that
feel
jingle in the
bad for
cans.
John because I'm in our bedroom right now and he's down in the
Oh shit!
Oh, poor John.
What can Brown do for you?
Are you still podcasting?
Damn.
Real nice.
Hey,
Let
Ricky,
him in.
My sister wants to know when this will be available on the podcast.
Probably 2 weeks.
Oh, that's a
2
good
weeks.
question.
Okay.
2 weeks.
All right.
Okay. Any questions
And-
on the IG?
Yeah, let me look on my Instagram.
Oh my god.
Don't act like
Free
you don't.
speech here.
Yeah,
And
don't-
you wonder why your little nephews are farting on each other.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, and
That's
he's
That's
what
not
it-
even the
that's what it
same.
matures
I'm over here in
into.
Ricky's ear.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what it matures into.
This is the same person that said my kids will never.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
same one.
No,
My
they're
kid's
not gonna
right.
take a shit in somebody else's face.
You don't know.
Why not?
I'd be
got a-
dis-
will.
Dustin,
I got a
I'd be
question.
disappointed if they didn't.
Right.
Boys got to be boys.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're fucking kids. Like, what do you
You're
expect?
right.
I was just more shocked that they did it right in front of me. Like after I told them, like, hey, like, go.
Well, heard it from you. I have.
Okay. And your point being, everybody farts. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't fart.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I
Everybody
was
doesn't
mad
blow the
about it, but
roof
I think
off.
when she told me about it, it was more
It was
of she
funny.
was shocked. And I'm so glad I wasn't in the room because I don't think I would have been able to keep a straight face.
She would have laughed.
Yeah, I
But
would have laughed.
I would
think-
have laughed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have laughed.
I did not want to reward that behavior. It was bad behavior.
That's not bad behavior.
Yes, it
That's-
was. After I told them to stop, like
Horsing
already
around and all
horsing
that.
around and close your eyes, and I'm reading you this book to be
Bullying each
nice
other.
to
Yeah.
let you get sleepy. I didn't have to do that, and then he just gets up and farts in his face. I'm like,
Better
anyway.
out than in. That's what he probably thought.
all right, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
short
out and
quote.
in, right in his face. Hold on,
That's
let me
right.
perch up real quick.
Yeah, it's
He
like
shouldn't have been-
it
he
was
shouldn't have been
like
sitting in
so
the way.
deliberate, so deliberate. It's not like he just accidentally did it. He like
So-
got in a stance.
My mama always taught me you never hold in a fart. 'Cause if you hold in a fart, it travels up your spine into your brain. That's where shitty ideas come from.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
We have a lot of shitty ideas. So.
I was like,
He
yeah.
must have held in a lot of
Smart
farts.
woman.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any more questions on my
Anything on the chat?
Instagram or.
Somebody asked for my number. That's weird.
Oh,
Oh,
easy.
wow.
That's
Take it easy.
817.
Oh yeah, that
Spit it
was
out real quick.
Yeah. Hey, just
It's so-
message me and I'll.
so
get
weird. It was like-
817
wow.
33.
Don't just give out random people's numbers.
3893.
Message me
That's
on
not a
Instagram and I'll
number.
give you her number.
It's so weird. It came from Sims.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Sim.
Wasn't me.
You spotted those DMs?
I got her number.
eSims TX.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, we got it! Ugly boy.
Thanks,
Hey,
Ugly
that's-
Boy 93.
That's
Oh,
Billy.
yeah, that's
Hi, babe.
Thank you for the follow.
Woohoo.
All right, Lena, do you know how to close the show?
Do I know how? Yes, but can I right now? I don't think so.
Can I tell a joke?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
Tell
yes.
Jeff.
Hey, she's got good jokes. She's got good jokes. Hold on, can I just say I need to set the scene?
Can I tell a joke as
I
well?
just want to do one. I'm gonna do the first.
Yeah,
one.
let's close this out with everyone telling a joke.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, everybody tells a joke. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jokes.
I literally do not have a joke.
Okay.
All right. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Do you know the difference between an enzyme and a hormone?
I do not.
No.
Aliki?
No, I don't.
You can't hear the enzyme, but you can hear the hormone.
Oh, God. Good one.
I like it. I don't want to top that.
Oh God.
I was dead ass in a zone working in the office today, and Ashley came in. Perfect timing, by the way. She was like, she's being too serious.
I just peeked my head in, like I was gonna ask her a question.
Yeah. I'm like mid type, and I just like look over, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? She goes, how do you discipline coffee?
How?
You ground it.
Dare you
That's
not
a good one.
And then I just walked out. I just walked out her office.
That was
Yeah,
it. You dropped the mic.
I just
I
left
was like,
it.
I needed that. I
Thank
needed
you.
that.
I
I
like
was like,
that.
see ya.
Okay. Aliki, do you have a joke?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so a husband and wife were sitting there on the couch, and the husband kept going back and forth between golf and porn, golf and porn. And she goes, "Would you just leave it on the porn? You already know how to play golf."
Oh, shit. Back to the foreplay.
All right, Dustin, do you
Yeah.
have one?
Nope.
Anna, you don't have one?
I can't think
All right,
of
we'll close
one.
it on this, and then you close the show after I tell my joke? We'll close it together. It's fine.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so this husband and wife, the husband goes and buys a new sports car. And like the girl's like, how fast can this car go? He's like, probably about 200 miles an hour. She's like, I'll tell you what, if you can get this up to 200 miles an hour, I'll take off all my clothes. It's like, all right, let's do it.
Okay.
So it gets up 200 miles an hour. She takes all her clothes off. He starts to get distracted. Like, oh my God, she's naked in my car right next to me. And loses control, flips over. She gets thrown out of the car.
Oh, no.
He's trapped in the car. And she's like, I don't know what to do. I'm naked. I can't get to my clothes. What am I supposed to do? He's like, you have to go get help. So he takes off a shoe, throws her a shoe, says, cover up your privates with my shoe, go to the nearest place you can, and ask for help. So she walks to a gas station, goes to the serviceman, is like, help, my husband is stuck. I don't know what to do. The serviceman looks at her, looks down at the shoes, says, I'm sorry, ma'am. He's too far in there. There's nothing I can do.
Damn.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Thank
I
y'all
was trying to
for
figure out where that was going.
Thank y'all for joining us on Twitch. That's Sims and Leon, or twitch.tv/Sims and Leon. Anybody else?
Nope. Check out the TikToks. We got some new ones coming up.
Yep, TikTok,
SnL Boyz with a Z.
Instagram.
Yep. All the good stuff.
Send them an email.
Yes.
They're still waiting on an email.
Still waiting on an
If you
email.
send an email, they'll send a sticker.
Good or bad.
Yep.
I think y'all should just post to send us an email on your Facebook
Yeah,
and
we'll get something
Instagram,
to do
and
for
then,
you.
we'll have like 14 of them.
Absolutely.
And be on the lookout for Dustin's new fan page that we're setting up.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
That'll be at bustinscams.com. You go there now. There's nothing there, but once it's up, we'll have a link on our website so you can join his fan club.
Yep.
Or fan
Right.
page.
Thank y'all for being with us today. And thanks, Aliki, for joining us. I know it's
Hi.
late over there in Kentucky.
That's
and
okay.
Thank
It
you,
was tons
Anna
of
and
fun.
Ashley, for being with us. I've had fun. Hopefully, y'all have too.
Yeah, it was a good time. Good to meet you officially, Aliki.
Yes, good to meet you all.
Hey, we'll see you on that trip to Kentucky.
Yes.
Hey,
To
y'all.
romantic Lexington.
I'll get with you on that, Aliki.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
All right, thank you, girls. That was so much fun. Had a blast. I can't wait sure I'll do this again because that was a ton of fun sitting back here and watching y'all just do greatness. Appreciate everybody listening and everybody tuning in. Give us that like and follow, and we'll see you next week.
That's right.
Peace out.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Don't let anybody doggy style fart on you.
What?
Ew.
Oh, doggy style fart. That took a second.
Downward fart.
Downward, yeah.
Downward dog. Yeah. That's funny.
High five. High five. Sorry, I'm going to change the subject. Is that okay? Okay. I'm not trying to change the subject. Okay, so I'm not trying to change the subject again, but I'm going to. Listen, okay, I'm not trying to change the subject again. Okay, listen, I'm not trying to change the subject, but...